Okay. Now I want y'all to tell me if y'all can hear me clearly first before we get started. Y'all know I need that confirmation. Y'all know I need that confirmation that you can hear me. Once y'all tell me you can hear me, then I'm going to play some music, like always, right? And then we going to get to work. That's what we going to do. We going to get to work. Once y'all tell me y'all can hear, that's all I need to say. I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all still got a couple more minutes. I'm going to play me a little music to get my mind right. And then we going to get to work. Let me see what I'm going to do. I'm going to play me some crit. Let me see what crit got for me. I'm going to play me some crit. Where my shit at? There it is. I'll play this. Let me play me some crit real quick. Y'all come on into the room. I got the fucking volume. Let me turn this up.
Black blacks on his feet, ain't that right? You know God made black beautiful. God made Poopy beautiful.
Yeah.
And when Poopy knocks some fools out, Poopy gonna knock them out with black blacks on his feet, ain't that right? And I'ma smile when I do. Yeah. I'm distinguished now.
Hey, Poopy.
What?
You didn't live.
Come on, man. This is God given. Only thing I gotta do is just show up.
Yeah, a superhero in the flesh. Even at my worst, I'm the best. For the finish, I stretch. When they advance me this check, could've bought my way to heaven. Blow it on my neck instead. What you expect when you ain't had shit? And they ain't paying half of what you asking. Couldn't even see the pussy, even if it's cash. Gotta hold it down for taking pictures, cause you're flashing. You can't even imagine. Maybe Kim Kardashian. #1 song in the Grammy, now smashing. Maserati crashing, swerving through the traffic. Rapping round the pole, sell a meal off the tragedy. I defy gravity, flyer than I have to be. Talking to the Lord, I can't stay. Who gon' say you pop after me? That's like a torn ACL to an athlete. Who be miles Friday like capture me in my hometown. It's just a rock in the cooler. Not a day off, but I'm still Ferris Bueller. Winners never lose, so how dare you confuse us? They quote what I spit like Confucius. He say, she say, rumors all day.
Y'all come on in here.
Game is high school and
We warming up. I'm gonna hype me a black real quick. We're gonna have us a real nice conversation tonight.
Don't see they my table. VIP, I got this. You ain't popping champagne after every game, then don't pop shit. Homecoming queen with my picture.
Yeah.
But I know what's up with her hands in my pockets. They love me cause my swag is so jockish. Freshman year saw a ring like I'm boxing. You voted most likely to never ever top this. I'm Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman.
In my hometown. Man, I love everybody that's coming in the room. Yeah. What's up, Michelle? Yeah. Come on, y'all. Let me play my shit real quick. We can go. I'm gonna hype this black, y'all. We're gonna get started. And whoever ain't here just ain't gonna be here.
Things that I can be. There's some things you probably won't believe. I've seen the land and all the seven seas. It's plain to see.
Three-pointer in the corner, Ray Allen in the morning. Motor off the back with LeBron in the moment. Rippy at the plate, I ball with the fam. I'm just
this my shit right here.
Good for a slam. AI out with the practice, I'm born with the gift. Michael Jordan with the tears when he got to a chip. Tommy Smith and John Carlos, I'm raising a fist. Gold chain, gold rings, no medal for this. Life's an uphill battle, no pedal for this. Closed curtain when I circle, I'll settle for this. Throw me a parade, throw me a parade. Roses at my feet, champagne I can taste.
Let me see if I can share
just
this
a
shit.
winner that my parents
I
made.
know you two like to play with me.
Loaded with the mojo, you can't clock the pace. Floyd with the belts, too much for the waist. I'm Ali, I fight for freedom till I beat the case. Every time.
How do I got a thumbs down already? Hey. Already? That's great.
There's some things you probably won't believe. I've seen the land and all the seven.
You put the word out. I don't want nobody acting like I hear from them. I don't want to hear it.
Same with the boat and I'm racing myself. Formula One speed, I'm chasing myself. Swinging for the fences, diving for the inches. I did it for the chip, never for the misses. Friday night lights when I'm on a mission. The finish line, my witness when I go the distance. Strive, break a record before I break my neck. Pride means nothing till you get respect. Time is a buzzer being shot when the ball's in my court and I look up at the clock. Swish, goes the net, Steph Curry life. Serena with the racket, how I'm serving life. Trophies on the way, trophies on the way. Endurance for my soul, cardio the faith. If I compete with me, there's no second place.
Okay,
if I compete with me, there's no love to take. Every time.
Every time. Okay, y'all. Here we go. Okay. All right, y'all. So, I'm going to try to keep it real calm and real cool tonight. I'm going to try my best to keep it real calm right here in the pocket. Okay? I'm going to try to keep it right here tonight and have this conversation. First and foremost, let me say shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. Mad love to everybody that's here. We're going to be talking about black men approaching black women to holler. And we're going to frame this conversation up real nice. I hope everybody has their listening ears on. I'm hoping that's the situation. I want people to understand why I said black men need to stop approaching black women. That was my final answer. Last night, I was listening to a live panel discussion that was taking place on Brother Taz's channel. It was a long stream that they were doing over there, and there were a lot of people up there, black women that were basically giving their perspective as to, how they feel about black men at this point, how they feel like they need to separate from black men at this point, how they need to abort black male sons or black babies, black male babies. They need to abort them. They don't want to have them. Black women need to go their own way. I guess they're replacing MGTOW with WGTOW. I'm imagining something like that. But in the, a part of this conversation was to the women were talking about how afraid they are when black men approach them. And when I was listening to them tell their stories and talk about this, and of course, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all my own story. We're gonna have it's gonna be a very thorough conversation tonight. There were black men that were in this conversation trying to prove who they are to black women. A lot of times what I've noticed is when these conversations are being had and black women are talking about the ways in which they feel as though they need to emancipate themselves from the black men, we have black men trying to show that black women shouldn't do that. Black women shouldn't feel the way they feel. Understand, this is not the type of channel that is going to try to tell black women how to feel. I'm not trying to shape black women's experiences for them. If some black women believe that they need to not only not deal with black men, but also abort black male babies, that's their choice, that's their option. I mean, it's, to me, I'm not going to hear that and then try to go convince those women to not have those feelings, not have that perspective, to not have that ideology. That's not my job. That's not my position. I'm not trying to prove how great of a black man I am to black women that have said, fuck black men. We ain't got time to deal with them like that. We're going to be alone. And I done told y'all black men to stop coming into these spaces trying to convince them to feel otherwise. That's fine. As a part of this conversation was, again, black women were talking about how scared they are when black men approach them. And upon listening to that, because it's sit in my mind, of course, I slept on it. It sit in my mind. And then I saw this on Instagram, and we're going to talk about this post. If you're following me on Instagram, which you should be following me by now. There shouldn't be anybody here who has Instagram that's not following me on Instagram. I'm going to read this post out to you. We're going to talk about this post. We're going to talk about the things that we've heard, the things that we've seen, as to why I say black men need to stop approaching black women completely. There is a one Queen Naja. Now, she is, I believe, a singer of some kind. There were some arguments in the comment section that she's not black, she's Latina. And I want black people to stop saying little dumb shit like that. Latina ain't a race. Stop saying it, especially when you're trying to say it to be smart. Like, when you're trying to act like you smart and then say she not black, she Latina, like, and really the race of this woman, it didn't really fucking matter to me. I knew she was talking about black men. I knew she was talking about black men, whether she identifies with black women or not. Black women is the space in which she exists. I don't know, I know the black women talk about Queen Naja, her album, whether she can sing or not. Those are black women complimenting her on those albums. So, it to me, it's just like it is what it is. Like, it's, if she's not black, she's Latina. That's on you, if that's what you believe, okay? But I'm going to read this post she put up. She says, okay, I'm getting my gun license ASAP. This is the second time a man has walked up to me and gotten in my space to make weird conversation. I hate that automatically I get nervous because of the stories of women who reject someone and got killed. Whew. Now, I'm going to deal with the first part of this first. She is not wrong. She is not wrong. There are stories of black women being approached by black men, being rejected, and being brutalized, cussed out, or full-blown murdered. She is not wrong. She's not wrong at all. Let me start there, because there was a lot of black women acting like I was trying to minimize what she said. I'm not minimizing it, but just hear me out. She goes on to say, I'm waiting on a food order, and he walks right up to my window while it's down and says, orange sweater. I noticed your shoes match your sweater. Like, what the hell? Now, and she says it's crazy how dangerous it is to be a woman. She's not wrong, okay? She's not wrong. Now, her final straw was a man telling her that her shoes match her sweater, so she's going to go get a gun. So I guess, and I've been telling black women to get guns for a long time. I don't know how the hell you focus on walking in heels and putting on 17 layers of makeup and applying fake ass lashes, but you don't got no gun and you pulls no heat. I said that. Black women got mad at me for saying that. It's very interesting that, right? Here you have a black man telling black women, hey, ma'am, y'all be focused on vanity a little bit too much. Y'all need to learn self-defense. Get you some heat. Get you some heat. Now, black men, there are several black men that tell black women, arm yourself. Now, black women aren't going to listen to this, But now that you're hearing these stories about women that are being brutalized or murdered by rejecting men. Now it's, well, that's how I feel about black men every time they approach me. It was said right here, and I don't know whether y'all missed it or not, but I'll go back. She says, I hate that I automatically get nervous because of stories of women who rejected someone and got killed. That means those stories are giving her a form of PTSD. Okay? That's what's happening here. And the stories are not invalid. But that's like me hearing stories of, let's say a black woman setting a nigga up to rob him and drug him. That's like me saying, well, shit, I'm nervous about these hoes now. I'm not even going to deal with them like that no more because of these things that are happening here. You see. But if black women are going to have this nervous energy, again, last night I heard on Taz's panel, they said that any black men that approached them, whether it's weird or not, they feel nervous by it. Now, let's take a pause here to look at reality. And again, why I say black men shouldn't even be approaching black women at all. Let me tell y'all a little bit of my story. Is that all right? Now, me growing up in my lifetime, I've always been interested in, I've always been privy to woman conversation, black woman conversation. I loved listening to grown women talk about their life, even when I was a kid. As I got older, going into college, black women were always safe and felt safe talking to me about things because I'm not judgmental. So, automatically black women were open with me. I listened to black women being open. And what I used to hear, I didn't really hear much about black women being killed. I always would hear about black women being annoyed that black men were talking to them at all. They didn't want to be bothered. They're just trying to go to Walmart. They just trying to go in the store. They don't want a man trying to holler at them. I got on a fucking, what's those things women put on their head? I don't forgot the damn name of it now. Y'all was just having a big conversation about it. Bonnets. I got a bonnet on. I got on some jogging pants. My face ain't beat. I ain't got on my contour. And these niggas are still hollering at me. It's annoying. I just want to go in the store and get whatever the fuck I want to get and get up out of there. This is what was said. Not that the niggas was weirdos, not that the niggas was aggressive as fuck. Black women just were saying they didn't want to be bothered. I was listening. I was listening the whole time. Listen to black women say this, and I get to college and other black women saying it. They don't want to be bothered. Like, nigga, I'm trying to live. Leave me alone. Why are you always trying to run down on me? Again, this is before weirdo and all that shit. This is just black women wanting to exist in this life in peace. I was paying attention. So at a young age, I had already decided, hey, look, I'm not walking up on no woman saying anything. That's me my whole life. This before this became a conversation. This wasn't based on what she's saying. It's not based on what I'm seeing, the experience and the trauma that black women are suffering at the hands of black men sometimes when they are being hollered at. This before all of that. I just knew I wasn't going to bother nobody. I didn't feel like it. I hung with dudes that did this. They can walk up behind a woman, grab her hand, and start talking to her. I didn't have the heart to do that. Like, I'm good. I'm all set. I'm all set. And some of them motherfuckers will play the hell out of these niggas. Like, nigga, how are you even breathing around me? Let alone asking for my phone number, nigga. Like, get your bitch hoe ass away from me. Get the fuck up out of here. Okay? So I knew I never approached no woman. I never ran down. I never walked up macking. Now, back in the day, there could be a situation where, you may be introduced to a woman based on a homeboy or his cousin, or, you got a homegirl, she got a friend, and y'all would, like, hey, this is Perk. This is what they would call me. This Perk, or, this Rob, or whatever, and then we'd just start talking. I didn't have game then. I didn't have no game. I don't have no game now. Like, let me stand up. My name is Robert Perkins, and I have no game. Okay? I never had game. I wasn't good at it. I felt clownish saying, yo, ma, what's your sign? Like, like, yo. I always, I couldn't see myself doing it because it made me feel like a clown. What I understood is that, and what women would always tell me is, if a woman wants you, she gonna let you know. So that's the energy I always went off of. Like, man, these niggas, I'll let them do that. We gonna laugh about some of the experiences, some of the ways they get rejected. But if a black woman wants you, if she's interested in you, she gonna let you know. Black men, understand social cues. Understand social cues. If a black woman want to be involved with you, at least in my experience existing out here in this world, they gonna be eyeing you, bruh. There ain't gonna be no mistake. She not gonna be able to keep her eyes off of you. She may try to play that little hard to get you, stare at you hard as fuck, then turn her head or something like that. No, she eyeing you, bruh. She eyeing you. Until you get that, stand down. You must stand down, and particularly now where you have women that are afraid of rejecting these guys. I mean, I remember hanging out with women, and they would make up fake phone numbers for niggas, make up fake boyfriends for niggas, just so they could have an end to this situation that they're in, where this man is trying to holler at them, and they don't think he that cute. They don't want to call him ugly as fuck. Like, nigga, look at your shoes, sir. Look at your shoes. Now, I'm not gonna say look at your shoes, but a black woman, she'll think that, like, nigga, like, nigga, your shoes ain't really. And when I would see men do this, and once they got rejected, a lot of them would just cuss women out. Bitch, fuck you. I ain't trying to fuck with your ugly ass anyway. Nigga, stop lying. Not only can you not deal with rejection, but you become a liar immediately. These type niggas, stop lying. Other black men, shame this behavior. This was trash to me a long time ago. I would tell niggas how fucking corny it was for you to sit there and try to holler at a woman and she say, nah, she good, and you don't just accept your L and walk the fuck away. Take your L, walk away. That's all that should be happening here. But a lot of guys feel like they can run up on women and say anything. They'll whistle, what they call catcalling. Yo, you in the red. Shit like that. Bring your sexy ass here. Like, it's like, nigga, what? You. Here's the thing about that. I've seen dudes get played like that. I've seen dudes that have been able to be successful like that. It depends on how the woman feel about how you look. Not how you feel about how you look, sir. How she feel about how you look. And then even outside that, what if she got a man already? If she got a man already, she's not trying to hear what you got to say. She got a man, she's taken. You can imagine if you got a girl out here and a man try to holler at her, you want her to be like, nah, I'm good, I got a man. And then if they don't do that, then y'all talk about how disloyal black women are. Man, these bitches don't even be loyal. They're being loyal to their man by telling you to go sit your ass down somewhere. I mean, like, what? What's being said here? You told her to be loyal. She's being loyal to the man she's dealing with, and you mad? I witnessed this stuff happening. as I was coming up. This wasn't my game, but I'm listening to women tell their stories about this. So you have to respect what they're saying. Some women will say, well, it's all about how you approach, not if you got a man. So I don't even like when people say, like, how you know rejection's gonna happen. Stop acting like you just gonna fuck with a dude because he approached you right. What if you got a man, a husband, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter how he roll up. Don't say that. Men need to learn how to deal with rejection. Period. If you gonna be running up. I would tell you don't run up at all. If you gonna run up, you have to be able to deal with rejection. It ain't got shit to do with how smooth you do it. I had one dude comment said, man, basically ain't no such thing as a woman not feeling my energy. Yes, it is. She might got somebody she happy with at home. Like, just it don't matter how smooth you think you are. It don't matter how suave you think you are, how fine you think you are, what kind of car, because you driving this fancy car, that just means that somebody want to talk to you. That doesn't mean that. Stand down. And black women, stop lying, saying, well, it's all in your approach. Not necessarily. It's more than that. What if you take it? What if you're actually taken, though? Then it has nothing to do with his approach. You still gonna tell this motherfucker, I got a man, and the nigga might fuck around and say some shit like, shit, I don't care nothing about that nigga, because women have to deal with that too. With you niggas not even understanding that, she says she got a man. You saying you don't care, she's presenting to you that she got a man. Stand down. I mean, you have to stand down. Black women are now saying that they scared of niggas walking up on them because of the fact that they don't know how the man gonna deal with the rejection. Because there's black men out here who do not deal with rejection well. If you don't believe me, look at the manosphere. Those are niggas that cannot deal with rejection and they mad. Learn how to deal. I never had to deal with rejection because I wasn't walking up to get rejected. I skipped the whole middleman. Like, I ain't got to deal with it. I'm not trying to talk to nobody, no way. I'm minding my business. I'm going to the club. Back in the day when I used to go to the club, I'm dancing. A woman decided she feeling me, she'll dance with me. They do a little check with their homegirl to make sure your face ain't stepped on. They'll play those games and shit. At least back in the day, I don't know what they're doing. I don't even know if motherfuckers dance no more these days. But I used to pass. Like, women thought I looked okay in the face. My shit wasn't stepped on. So it was okay. She danced with you for a couple songs. She may even fuck around and you'll know she trying to go there with you because she touching all on you and shit. Now, I heard women sitting here talking about the other night, and then some of this shit we got to call out and we got to be real about it. They was talking about how men be grabbing on them in the club and shit like that, grabbing their ass and shit. I done had my dick grabbed in the club a day. Now, it's not a Me Too thing. Like back in the day, that wasn't the issue. A woman grab your dick, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't the y'all dancing, grinding and shit. She may grab some dick. It just, like, and hopefully, in her mind, hopefully she come back with a handful. That's how she was checking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had my dick grabbed a many a day in the club. I ain't called nobody on nobody. I'm not sitting here in no therapy about it. Like, I'm not sitting here talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, the trauma that I'm suffering from all these women. These bitches were just grabbing my dick without asking in the club. And now I'm traumatized about how they was treating me in the club and shit. backing me against the wall, grabbing all on my dick. I don't, I was fine. I didn't even know nothing was wrong. I mean, these days, and women can get away with a lot of shit that we can't get away with, and we don't get to file a complaint. It's just like they be acting like men just these animals. It's out of control. Like, ma'am, I was there when y'all was grabbing dick. Again, I don't know if you still grabbing dick, but you was grabbing dick. Like, let's and we'll take your hand and put it up their skirt or something. Like I was the type I kept my hands up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dancing with a chick. I always had my hands up high. I didn't want to. When I tell you I lived the life of no smoke, I wanted no smoke before Me Too started fucking niggas up in the game. I want no smoke. I kept my hands up high. Women would fuck around, grab my hands, put it on their ass or put it on their pussy, and it's like, yeah. So, what am I supposed to do? But if you let women tell it, they just angels floating around in the club, just wanting to drink in peace and chill with their homegirls. It's like, now, y'all, can we have a thorough, you know what I'm saying? Can we can we have a real conversation? Does everything have to be about men being these overt sexual savages? I always like we we it's hard to have a real conversation sometimes, is it not? It's hard to have a real conversation sometimes because it's men that are these overt sexual aggressive, always on it, always on one. And I'm not saying that that is a lie. I'm saying that, I mean, come on, there has to be a little reciprocity here. Like, this stuff was happening too. You know what I'm saying? These things were happening back then. But when I was on this scene, in this scene, you would see men that couldn't deal with rejection, and some dudes could. I saw more dudes that did deal with rejection. Okay, respect. So it's almost like now the climate is, well, most dudes don't have respect. Most dudes don't approach women with respect. Now, based when I was out there, I saw more guys that were respectful, more guys that dealt with rejection the proper way. Now it seems as though the narrative is, well, there's about 4 black men that know how to approach women respectfully. The rest of you millions of niggas can't. And it's just like, I mean, come on, can we, it's like, can we have a serious conversation? Like, y'all can't do this. I mean, I know niggas, it's some niggas out here that's foul. It's some niggas, it's some foul niggas out here, but we can't just, you know what I'm saying? We can't just act like it's every single nigga out here except for 5. That's kind of when you look at the conversations, a lot of times that's how it's being framed. Like, it ain't but 4 niggas out here that know how to do this shit, right? The rest of you niggas stay away from me. You know what I'm saying? And I do want black men to work on the cues. Because now a woman being approached in public, a lot of guys are shooting shots on the internet. I don't even do that. Understand, my respect for women is so high, I don't even do that. I'm not shooting no shots in no DMs. I'm not saying shit to a woman at all. There is not going to be a woman come back like, look at this nigga all in my inbox trying to holler at me. It ain't going to happen. I'm not saying a fucking word because now that is used to shame niggas anyway. And I had decided this before this was even a thing. So now, again, when I say black men just don't even approach black women, let black women let it be known to you that they want to fuck with you like that. Whether it be, if it's in real life, whether it's verb or eye-to-eye contact, or I would call the 3-second rule back in the day. I would call the 3-second rule. If she stare at me for more than 3 seconds, she must either want me to approach, or I'm gonna look at her and tell her to come here. Like, okay, you must come. Like, well, come here. Let me see what's going on. Now, at this point, I didn't have no Mac game. Some of these niggas are a lot smoother than I ever was. Niggas was smoother than I ever was in life. All I had was regular life conversation. Women thought I was funny. That always helped out because I was never really trying. I wasn't trying to be funny. Women thought I was funny. They thought I was cool. And when I was in college and shit like that, they was just vibing with the conversation. I didn't have no game. I would just say, hey, you looking at me, staring at me like that, you must, well, come here then. And you'll know. You ain't got to run up on a woman and grab her hand and pull her and turn her around and let her be surprised by whatever fucking face she about to look at. You ain't got to do all that. If you tell her, you respectfully, not come here, bitch. Like, some niggas, like, I'm not saying be like that, but, come here. Well, come here for a minute. If you're going to be staring at me like that, if you do that little hand wave, y'all know the come here hand wave. Y'all know the wave. You know the damn hand wave. She'll come. That way you ain't got to wonder if she got a man. That way you ain't got to get worried about getting no fake phone numbers. That way you ain't got to worry about her shooting your ass down harshly because she just wouldn't come. And if you do that, if you make that way for her to come here and she don't come, stand down. Don't be persistent. And I'm going to tell you, remember back in the day we watched these music videos? These music videos where a nigga would be dancing behind a woman the whole time, like, and she ain't really feeling him like that, but he just kind of stalking her, but dancing and spinning and shit. Like, niggas will do that shit. Like, nigga, like, bruh, stand down. That shit look good on a music video, but in real life, sir, no. In real life, just stand down. It don't matter if you gonna pop lock. It don't matter if you gonna slide up. It don't matter if you gonna motherfucking crip walk over to her and follow her. She done said no. That shit only look good in music videos. Women do not like that type of persistence. You think they do. They do not. They don't want you following in behind them begging. I don't believe it. Steel Supreme talking about what's crazy is some women actually like that. Those couple women ain't even worth the chance. It's not even worth the try to me. It's more women that don't like it than do. I couldn't even imagine what I would feel like as a man if a woman rejected me and walked away and I ran up behind her. Like, yo, what about this? It's like, no, it's already over. It's already over. And women are saying they ain't really fucking with that. So if women are saying that they ain't really fucking with that, I gotta listen to them. I mean, I don't have a choice. I gotta listen to what women are saying. We have to stop ignoring the things that women are saying. We gotta pay attention to them. We may not want to. Some of them are very extreme. I will admit that to you. A lot of times when you're hearing the conversation, it's an extreme talking point, but you have to give credence to the testimonies. You have to give credence to the testimonies. So when women are saying, man, I don't like all that. I just want to be able to go in Walmart and get me some ice cream or, get me some milk, get me some eggs, I just want to go in there and get, well, now, why am I ever hollering at a woman in a Walmart ever in my life? Even if I was doing it before, I stopped. All it took was for me hearing women say, I just want to shop in peace. It only took me hearing that a couple times, like, okay, this is the vibe. Well, let me stop hollering at women in Walmart. They got their bonnets on. They got their wife beaters on. They got their little sad ass furry slippers on. They got their jogging pants on. They saying they don't want to be bothered at all. Now, I want women to actually think about this. This is just a little sidebar. Just a little piece of a sidebar. Think about this. Y'all be thinking you got to be in 10-inch heels and beat face and lashes and long ass weave all the way down your ass and a goddamn dress on and all that shit. You telling me that men are hollering at you when you fresh out the bed. So y'all gonna have to at least balance out this propaganda that says that for a man to holler at you, you gotta look like this. Based on what y'all said, that's not necessarily true. You see what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying? If y'all get a chance to hit that like button for me, I'm trying to get up in the algorithm. They keep hiding me. Y'all know how they do me. If you understanding what I'm saying, and I think a lot of women were expecting this conversation to go somewhere else because I'm saying black men stop approaching black women. I'm serious about that. They thought almost like I was trying to say, well, man, fuck black women then. And come on, y'all, me, like me, no, I'm saying that black women know when they want a man, they know when they're interested in a man, they know when they find a man attractive, and they're going to let him know. So stop approaching them. Wait for those cues, wait for those signals, wait for those signs, and then either you can approach her or she can approach you. That's what I'm saying. There was a misunderstanding there. Y'all was ready for me to be on some manosphere shit. And I hate that that's what y'all expect from men. I hate that. And particularly, that's what you expect from me. I just heard black women say, not only are they scared of black men when they approach them, but they're going to kill black male babies. And I'm still not on here saying fuck black women. That's not, it's that's not my message. You see what I'm saying? That's not my message. That little bit, that group of black women, let them burn. Like let them do whatever, run to the cake, whatever they're gonna do. They say they need to separate from black men. Maybe that'll motivate niggas to do better. Well, let them separate. Let them do all of that. I'm trying to get us right. The black men and women that still fuck with each other, I'm trying to get us situated. Black women are saying that they are nervous about black men approaching them. So that's what I'm dealing with. I'm trying to bridge that gap. I don't give a fuck about the women saying they don't want to have black sons or they don't want to be with black men. Who fuck them? Fuck what they talking about. The black men and women that love each other. Well, now the black men that still fuck with black women. Well, you need to learn how to approach black women better and deal with rejection. That's what you need to do now. Now you need to listen to what these black women are saying and respect what they're saying and stand down, bro. Some of y'all be being too persistent. Some of y'all think you can buy drinks and that's gonna get you pussy. And like it's not like that. And then I'm gonna tell you what's fucked up about black men. I'm gonna call us out on our bullshit too. Y'all already know how I do. What's up, brother Taz? Brother Taz in the building. It was his stream that I was watching yesterday where these women was talking about like being scared of black men approaching them and fuck having black babies. Like it just is what it is. And ain't no point in arguing with these people. Let them say it. Let them do it. Who cares? I know there are plenty of black women that love black men, so we trying to get our shit together. So we working on us. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all what black men will do. If black women aren't, what they'll do is say black women easy, which is flawed as fuck. And then if black women aren't easy, niggas is mad. It's and black women, look, on behalf of these hoe ass niggas, I apologize to you. I don't know how you deal with it. It's a slippery slope right here. Like it's a contradictory message. If black women aren't easy, fuck you then, bitch. I ain't want you anyway. Like, it's like, nigga, she said she was married. You want her to fuck you while she married? And then y'all turn around and cry if a black woman cheat on you, then you crying. It's like, huh? If a black woman cheat on you, you crying, but you want her to cheat on her husband or boyfriend with you. Somebody make that make sense. Please. Like at this point, I'm begging. Somebody make that make sense. Black women easy. Anybody can get them. But you got a whole group of black men that can't get black women, huh? They thoughts, they hoes. They won't fuck with me though. So now I'm mad. Huh? What? Like, hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm hearing you right. Black women are thoughts, hoes, and easy. They won't fuck with you though. But it's like, wait a minute. And ain't nobody calling these bitch ass niggas out on this. Y'all let them say anything. Y'all let them say anything. Because now black men are judging and thinking that every woman is the chick that's on Instagram twerking. So the way they come at her with eggplants and water drops and all this little stupid ass hoe shit niggas be doing and think that's masculine. Like, nigga, eggplant? Like, nigga, this is. But now black men want to have those same emojis. Black men, that's your attitude as you approaching a woman. You the eggplant emoji. Now you become the eggplant emoji. Like, nigga, everybody ain't with that shit. You cannot become a walking, breathing eggplant emoji, eyeballs popping out, heart in the eyes, water drops, eggplant. Like, you can't just like, bruh, you can't. Hold on. These niggas. Hold on, man. Hold on. Cause I'm trying to be serious with y'all and shit. Like, this is some real shit, but goddamn, like, these niggas will take the same shit they do on the internet. Like, bruh, she not twerking. She ain't turned backwards. She trying to buy coffee at the Starbucks. Calm the eggplant shit down, okay? This is a regular setting, bruh. This internet shit is fucking people up. It's fucking up how they even interact with each other. It's fucking up everything. Now, this has been a problem that black women have been facing. This is not to minimize the issue. Black men been had a problem dealing with rejection. It's becoming a whole lot of violent shit happening. But social media is even adding another caveat that these niggas are now desensitized and leaving these disrespectful ass emojis is how they express themselves. Like, nigga, now this lady at the Starbucks, she at the Target. You can't walk up and be an eggplant, bro. Like, you cannot walk up and be an eggplant. You can't walk up with some of this lame ass game y'all niggas got too. Women get tired of that, man. Women get tired of that. And I know a lot of times you'll see men like, well, I can't even compliment these hoes because they out here, giving me attitude for complimenting them. They done heard that they was gorgeous 75 times when they left the house. They heard that they was gorgeous. And they know niggas is using that to make the entry point to, well, do you want some dick now? Like, that's that. They know what that game is. They know what it is. They've been out here for a while now. Y'all act like women just showed up yesterday. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, you want this dick? They know that's what this gonna be. Like, they understand that. The real boss Calvin talking about how about women approach men instead from now. Some women will approach you. Some of them will. All of them aren't going to do that. Some of them will. If it wasn't for women, either one, they will approach you or let it be known that they want you to approach them. Y'all think women ain't trying to give. Y'all don't think women trying to have sex as much as men are. Y'all are disillusioned if you think that. We got to be real about this. Women, if they think you sexy, they gonna want to fuck with you, and they trying to give you some pussy. You just gotta not fuck it up. A woman's gonna decide whether she want to fuck you or not, pretty much on face value. Like, damn, okay, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga look fly, he cool, and a lot of times you'll talk your way out of it by sounding like every other nigga she talked to that whole day. You'll talk your way out of it because you saying the same shit the last 35 niggas said. And now she like, oh, okay, this nigga, same bullshit. Because it's hard because people ain't really trying to have conversation. Ain't nobody really trying to talk. Everybody trying to mac. Everybody trying to mac. And women done heard all the mac lines you can possibly say. Hell, some of them now done took y'all lines and they'll use them on some of these niggas out here. Like, the mac lines is over. I never had Mac games, so that wasn't the issue for me. I just talk normal talk. Jada said, Rob, men chase though. Not this one. How much you want to bet? Not this one. I ain't chasing shit. Because chasing sound like somebody running away from me. And I'm not chasing a goddamn thing. That's not. You can say that men chase, but then you can't turn around and then say y'all don't want men to chase because you feel uncomfortable. You can't do both things at one time. Same thing I tell these men. You can't have it both ways. If the rule is men chase, well, men gonna chase in the way that they chase. There isn't a certain type of chase. You got niggas from New York, yo, ma, yo, ma. You know, they'll be on that yo, ma shit. Them niggas up in New York, some of them be aggressive as fuck. I've known them. I've been around them. They chase different. So if your rule is that men chase, then men gonna chase however they chase. You can't dictate then how they chase. It's going to become difficult because men chase different. I think men should be vibing, should be cool, and shouldn't be chasing shit. That would be my message. But men be seeing y'all, and some of y'all be too bad. Like some of y'all be too pretty. They want to know what your pussy feel like. Okay, we gonna have a real conversation. It's almost 10 o'clock, ain't it? I never said chasing should lead to violence against women. Pretty and black. I need y'all women, don't come in this conversation. Don't come in this conversation acting like or even suggesting that there's an advocacy for violence against women. There's no one said that. I said that those men from up north are aggressive. I was talking about with that yo, ma shit. I didn't say nothing about niggas is being aggressive and using violence. We've already done said them niggas is trash. We've already done said they don't know how to deal with rejection. We've already turned our backs and shunned those niggas. So there's no need to keep rehashing like I'm advocating violence. That's not what's happening here. There's nothing that should lead to violence. If we're talking about, you said chase shouldn't lead to violence. Well, nothing should lead to violence. Absolutely nothing except other violence. Now, if a bitch run up on me, with a knife or something, I'm going to punch the bitch in the face. Yeah, that's about the only run towards one of my kids. I'm gonna have to put her down. But violence is not. That's not. That's not what we talking about here. That ain't the type shit I'm on over here. That ain't what we doing. You should know that. Like, come on now. Brooklyn GQ said the dudes from the South is not aggressive. You bugging, fam. I never said the dudes from the South wasn't aggressive. I grew up here. Like, I've known dudes from the South that's aggressive as fuck too. I've known dudes from all over the place that's aggressive. Not necessarily violent aggressive. So when I say aggressive, I mean just in their chase. Just in how much they're going to say. How hard they're going to try to get with a woman. That's when I'm saying aggressive, I'm talking about in that form. Not these violent, bitch-ass, hoe-ass niggas. Not them. That's not the issue. That's not what we're talking about over here. When I say aggressive, I mean just running down. Like, just continue to go. Like, you see the woman kind of not really feeling you, but you can keep going, though. That's aggressive to me. Once you see a woman ain't feeling you, stand down, bro. Now talking about how much money you got, like niggas will start going through it. Like, bro, go ahead. And back in my day, I grew up in the hood. Niggas might even talk about how much dope they sell. Like, niggas thought because they had 28-inch rims on a caddy with candy paint that they was supposed to get every piece of pussy moving. And if you tell these niggas with these inflated egos based on their money, if a woman was to reject these guys, a lot of times these guys will have the hardest time dealing with it. It would be those ones. Shout out to, okay, Nala in the house too. Okay, we got Taz and Nala came through tonight. I appreciate y'all, man. Mad love to them. But you had guys in the hood that would feel entitled to every single black woman moving. Bro, what if she don't want to fuck with you in your candy paint? You got the word Skittles painted across your damn car, and she got to get on a fucking stepladder just to get in your shit. She may not be with that. Y'all think, a lot of black men think every hood, if a woman is so-called hood, then that's what she into, and be mad as fuck. And she like, nah, I want me a regular, like, I'm cool with the dope gang. I'm cool. This nigga throwing up bees and niggas be in the club throwing up gang signs and then be mad if a woman don't want to holler at you. Nigga, she ain't trying to get shot dealing with you. You have to take your L's. There will be women that's hood with you that will throw them signs up with you, but every black woman ain't into that. And you have to respect that. And these entitled niggas that feel like they got this money, or, they some kingpin or some shit like that, they think they entitled to every woman moving, even if they got a girlfriend. Then look at the rap music. Look what the rap music will tell you. You'll hear these rappers rap about fucking other dudes' girlfriends all the time, because they got money. Like, nigga, I flew your bitch out and she gonna suck my dick and I'm gonna send her back home to you. And that's how these niggas brag. That's how these niggas brag. The rap music is bragging about not being able to accept rejection. You can't even deal with a woman who got a man already. No, I'm gonna buy your bitch, I'm gonna fuck her and send her back home. Like, and y'all seen with the R&B nigga Chris Brown, he'll just dance behind a bitch. This bitch walking to work like nigga, I ain't trying to fuck with you like that. I'm going to work, nigga. So even in the music and in the way the music is depicted, there is no rejection. When we talk about how, motherfuckers can't deal with rejection, there aren't even depictions of rejection nowhere. Everybody just ain't dealing with rejection right. Like, bitch, I'll buy you. What you mean, no? I bet your man don't make as much money as I do. Nigga, she might not care about all that. She might not be trying to get flued out. She might want a regular dude. Like, if all women wanted dudes with money and bankroll and selling dope, I would have never got no pussy in my life. I'd be a fucking, what y'all call an incel right now. Y'all keep acting like black women only want men that got money. A lot of these men run up on black women with money, or these black men with money run up on black women, and they be mad because the black woman might be like, nigga, all that flashy shit ain't with all that, nigga. You ain't even hiding your shit right, nigga. You gonna have the feds watching both of us, nigga. Some black women can see that. If black women was as about money as people claim that they are, I would have never got any type of pussy in my life. It wouldn't have happened. I would have never had women in my whole life. So that's another fallacy propaganda that's being used against the black woman to claim that she all about niggas with money. That's all she want. It's real. Women liked me for my personality. Those women do exist. They might not want the nigga that got the yo-yo ma, I'm trying to take you out and do this, and then niggas will come up to him. I even seen niggas that will walk up to a woman and talk about immediately how he gonna blow her back out. Hold on. Hold on, let me get some water real quick before we laugh. Hold on. Hold on. I was in college in Greensboro, so I went to UNCG and A&T right down the street. So there was a lot of black people around, especially if you went to A&T. There was niggas that was their intro, was how they gonna blow her back out immediately. What they gonna do to that pussy immediately? It's dudes right now that are sending unwarranted. I bet you right now, somewhere in the world, there's a man right now sending an unwarranted dick picture. Unwarranted now. Ain't nobody asked for it. This is just how niggas gotta present themselves. This is how we approaching women. And then wonder, like, why I'm saying that niggas need to stop approaching women. Clearly it ain't being done properly. Clearly women ain't really feeling comfortable with it. And you niggas, some of you niggas is just extra, and y'all make us all look lame. Why she get a picture of your dick? She don't know you. She didn't ask for that. What if she got a man? And what if he see that, like, what the fuck you got these niggas sending dick pic, like, and she probably try to explain herself, like, hey, ask this nigga to send this shit. I don't know what the fuck going on. You know how y'all niggas are in the gray sweatpants and shit, trying to act like somebody asking to see y'all. And you know how y'all niggas are. Now she got to explain why the fuck this random ass weirdo ass nigga done sent her a picture of the unsolicited dick picture that she ain't want no parts of. Like, come on, man. We don't need to even be approaching women like that. That ain't no fucking approach. That ain't no game. Like, bro, go ahead, man. Women are tired of that shit. They tired of that. And then when they tell you bitch ass niggas, like, well, the shit you saying I done heard before, it's lame. Then you want to cuss her out. Then you want to hold on, let me get to y'all. Let me get to some of y'all's comments. Hold on, this bitch ass nigga said, hold on. Oh God. Y'all niggas is trash. Like, this nigga, let me explain this to y'all real quick. We're gonna have some fun tonight, all right? This nigga, no real name, no avatar. He says, stop simping before I unsubscribe, sucker. Unsubscribe, bitch ass nigga. Like, what are you talking about? What would be not simping to you? I can get pussy. How am I a simp? You can't. How am I a simp? If I was a manosphere nigga over here crying about all the pussy I can't get, all the women I can't control, all the women that won't listen to me, all the women that aren't submissive to me, oh, then you'll respect me, you hoe ass nigga. Y'all respect niggas that say that. I can't control my woman. I'm gonna go get me a cave bitch. She'll listen to me. Y'all respect niggas that talk like that, and you got the audacity to call what I'm saying simping. When I'm telling you that women come to me. How? Like, y'all niggas, and this is the problem, man. And this is what, black women be dealing with these type niggas out here. I'm sitting here telling you my life story. I don't approach women. Don't run game on women. Don't do the lame shit y'all niggas be doing to get women. I still get women, though. I have gotten women all my life, though. Nobody will tell you different, though. But I'm a simp. How? While you listen to niggas beg and cry because they can't control women. Come on. Let me hear you. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. How is it? Explain. This is why, again, this is why a lot of these black women are saying the shit they saying, because a bitch ass nigga like that becomes just like Nala told me this yesterday, actually, when I was watching the stream. And I said, well, hell, apparently all these niggas, all of us are manosphere niggas now. And she said that because the volume and the voice of the manosphere bitch ass, hoe ass, can't get pussy ass nigga is the loudest voice. This is why women are addressing these niggas like they are the majority. And here go a nigga right here, gonna tell me to stop simping, or he gonna unsubscribe. This nigga gonna tell me how to run my channel. Stop favoring women as soon as they come on your page, sucker. He the type nigga to say sucker, so I don't even know what region he from. Maybe he from the 1970s. Maybe he showed up here from the 70s. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he showed up from the 70s today. Like, sucker, like, nigga, I see why you can't get no. I see the issue you might be having, bro. Like, how is what I'm saying simping when I'm telling you bitch ass niggas that y'all need to stop approaching women and they'll approach you, or they'll come to you? Does that don't sound like no simp? I'm not, I just be walking. I move throughout life, and women notice me. I ain't saying nothing about buying pussy like these manosphere niggas do. Don't they talk about buying pussy all the time? Paying for pussy, paying for submission, right? I ain't bought no pussy. I ain't bought no woman. I ain't never had money to do none of that. Y'all niggas got to put on 3-piece suits, sweet cologne, teak wood, teak wood cologne, and blazers, and loafers and shit, and You edge up got to be perfect every day. Like, these niggas got to do all this to get women. I ain't never did nothing but walk through. All I ever did was stroll through. I didn't have to be convinced that I was no type of necessarily high value. I was always very honest. Like, ma'am, you like talking to me? You ain't never heard a dude talk like me before. You liking the conversation? I ain't. If you expected somebody to buy you, I ain't got it. I was able to be very honest about that, and still they wanted to give me, or they wanted to spend time with me. They wanted to have sex with me, and you got niggas that are doing everything and still can't get pussy. Even going overseas to Costa Rica to get them a Latina, going to try to buy them a Latina. And these are niggas you bitch ass niggas respect. Man, boy, y'all don't get me started now. Don't get me started. Do not get me started. I've always had the juice. You bitch ass niggas. I don't have to simp. I don't have to do anything but be myself. That's all I gotta do. Ron, you know these niggas going to Costa Rica. Costa Rica, I'm going overseas. Y'all better get y'all passport, black men. You can go over there with $10 and get you a bitch. It's like, nigga, like, I ain't. What about just, I could go to Costa Rica and walk through. Y'all niggas always talking about buying pussy. And that's not simping. Like, what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Y'all niggas talk about buying pussy, loyalty, submission. Y'all talk about buying everything. Everything is for sale. I've been getting it for free my entire life, but I'm the simp. How? Tell me how. This is the type of motherfuckers that black women be like, well, look, I ain't got time to deal. These niggas, they can't deal with rejection because listen to the type of shit they say. You a simp if you respect women. Listen to what's being said to you. What I mean, you a simp if you do that. You a simp if you do that. Even though they want all the pussy in the world now. Having respect for the people with the pussy that they want. Oh, you a simp, nigga. The people who got the pussy, any respect for them, oh, you a simp. But we want this pussy though. Like we and then crying about not like it's like, man, come on. Come on, y'all. It's after 10 o'clock. We in here now. We gonna have some real conversations now. Anybody who think I'm a simp, unsub right now. Just do it right now. Let it go. Let it go. It's a slope. It's a slippery slope because, you know, sometimes some black women will hear a message from me and they'll say that, nigga, you hate women. And I tell them bitches to get the fuck out of here too. I tell them to get the fuck out of here too. If I'm a woman hater, get the fuck out of here. If I'm a simp, get the fuck out of here. I mean, it just is what it is to me. I keep the same energy both ways. I keep the same energy both ways. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on, let me grab it. And can't nobody say I don't keep the same energy both ways. All I'm saying is that black men need to work on waiting for. I know black women are beautiful as fuck. The most beautiful woman on the planet. I don't care what you hoe ass niggas say. And if that's simping, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. They're the most beautiful woman on the planet. So sometimes you can't help yourself. And you got to try to run up. You can't accept no for an answer. You want to know what her pussy feel like. You want to know what that mouth feel like. It's after 10. Can we talk? You want to know what it feel like. And you just can't accept no for an answer, bro. I knew a nigga. I used to be with him in college. I didn't understand how he took rejection so often and so well. This nigga said it's his first time on here. Oh, well, that's even worse, nigga. That's even worse, nigga. You showing up just saying any goddamn thing then. It's your first time and you on here talking crazy? I knew a nigga I used to hang with in college, man. This nigga, he had heart, man. He didn't care where we was. We could be going to get some food. We could be fucking going to the grocery store. We could be getting some gas, no matter where we were, especially in the summertime. This motherfucker would turn up in the summertime because women be looking, I mean, let's just be real. It's hard in the summertime not to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh my God. Now, one thing I would do, I would glance at some ass. Now, notice I said glance. I'm not going to be a fucking weirdo. That's the problem. A lot of the shit that be going on be weirdo shit. I might glance if it's like women be knowing how they set their ass up when they leave the house. They know how they set it up. They turn around and look at their ass before they leave. So if they telling you that, well, I don't know why these dudes looking at my ass, ma'am, don't look, stop playing. Just don't play with us, okay? Like, you know how you set your ass up to look when you leave the house. So I was the type of dude that I would just glance real quick just to see how it was moving. You see what I'm saying? I would glance real quick, not staring, not, with the googly eyes, act like I ain't never seen no ass before. Because, I mean, back in this time, I mean, I was getting women. Like, it wasn't like some of these niggas act like they ain't never had pussy before. Like, we got to be real about that. But I would just glance real quick. My nigga would run down on every woman he saw, and it didn't matter. He took rejection well. He didn't ever cuss no woman out because I wouldn't feel right hanging out with a nigga that was acting like that anyway. He ran down everywhere we went. He could have just got a number at a fucking Burger King. By the time we needed some gas, he trying to get somebody else's number. He was that type nigga. Like, nigga was a serial hollerer. Is that a thing? A serial hollerer? A hollerer? Like, I don't know if that's a real thing, but this motherfucker was all day. It didn't matter how many times he got rejected. He kept going with the same lines on every woman. Like, yo, you beautiful. You ain't got no man, do you? He at least checked for the man. Now, I don't know why men asked this question, because he was one of them type niggas that as soon as they was like, yeah, I do. Well, I don't give a fuck about that nigga. He ain't here, is he? I used to be like, nigga, how do you do this? Like, I was sitting trying to have conversations to understand the logic. Like, my nigga, how do you do this? Like, and he would see me like, well, nigga, you don't understand because women just come to you. So, and beware, a lot of times a nigga will hate on you if you got it easy with women. That's just a little sidebar for my men, brothers out here that, sometimes a nigga will hate on you if it come easy to you. He ended up, now our friendship dwindled because he ended up being a fucking hater. And that's why he was hating on me, because I didn't have to do all. Like, I would just, if I came to the gas station, nigga, I'm there to pump gas. Like, it just is what it is. If I'm at the Burger King, nigga, I'm there to get me a goddamn Whopper or something. I ain't here to run down on women. I don't leave the house to do that. Some men, that's why they exist. They leave the house in a world to holler at women. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. I never acted like that. And if you hanging with a dude that can't get women easy like that, that nigga will start hating on you. I'm telling you. If you're a young brother listening, save yourself the fucking drama, yo. He gonna start hating. He don't have a choice. Something in him. A lot of times we gotta be real about this. Something in him gonna make him start hating. Because you ain't gotta run up on women all day. He might fuck around and start heavy hating. And I about had to beat this dude's ass, honestly. And it killed me because, he was a funny dude to me, man. I thought he was cool. But he won't. So, see, a lot of these niggas, too, when y'all be dealing with this manosphere shit, like, a lot of them niggas just be mad at other niggas because they know that other niggas can, get women easier than them. Like, they having to buy, like, the niggas having to put on fucking goddamn blazers and shit and do all this extra ass shit. So they gonna hate on dudes that have an easy time getting women. And what they would do is try to group these men into these categories of so-called Pookies and Ray Rays. They do that shit all the time. Like, nigga, don't be mad at me because I can just walk through. How you mad? You tried hard as fuck before you left the house. You licked your thumb and wiped your eyebrows down with it. You was one of them type niggas, all in the mirror, squinting and shit at yourself. Like, them be the worst niggas too. Like, them squinting niggas. Y'all know the niggas. Hold on. Hold on. Them be some of the worst niggas to deal with rejection. Like, these niggas think because they squinting biting their lip all in the bathroom mirror. I used to hang with a nigga like that too, brushing his hair all day. Nigga thought because he had waves that as soon as he walked up on a woman or anything, he would think that she's supposed to see his waves and just give her his number. It's like, nigga, like what? No, bro. Like a lot of times, it's a lot of inflated ego happening, man. That make these guys, they feel entitled to black women because they'll walk up on a black woman like that. They'll walk up on a black woman like that. Like, man, she gonna see these waves. Y'all done hang with niggas that talk about their waves all the goddamn time. You be like, nigga, like waves? Like waves? Hold on 1 second, y'all. So see, the thing is, there's a certain type of arrogance, and black men gonna have it for black women 9 times out of 10. They don't walk up on cave hoes the same. Cause I've hung with black men back when I was in college that would walk up on cave hoes. They don't walk up on cave hoes the same. They just don't. It's a whole different mindset. And see, back then I never analyzed it that way. I never looked at it like that. I just observed it, and it was just something I noticed. Like, damn, these motherfuckers don't walk up on white bitches like, yo, ma, come here, bitch. Like they don't. They wasn't like that. Even the dudes that was like that wasn't like that then. It's like, okay, well, now in hindsight, I'm sitting here like, okay. Hold on. And we got to look at this. Hold on. Y'all tell me if I'm lying real quick. Some of y'all black men that hang with other black men or have hung with black men, typically some of us that went to college, because black men in college was, they was doing everything. Doing whatever, hitting whatever, it was what it was. It's like they never really run up on the cave hoes like they run up on black women. And I think it has a lot to do with entitlement. They think a black woman just supposed to accept that, accept being yelled at, called red t-shirt and yo ma and shawty. You know, these niggas down in Georgia and shit. What's up, shawty? I'm like, how the fuck can you say that to anybody in the world? But they never walked up on a white bitch and said, what's up, shawty? I'm like, okay, well, why don't you say the same thing? From across the street, just yelling. What's up, shawty? I'd be like, shawty? I'm like, nigga. I never could talk like that, though. Like, it just made me, that shit was so fucking weird to me. Like, that shit was clown shit to me. Like, shawty. But to be fair, there were black women that would respond to that. That would be smiling all hard. Like, so see, some of these tactics do work. It depends on where you are. But some of y'all let me know if I'm tripping. These dudes that approach these cave hoes, they don't approach them with the same energy. Y'all notice that too? Yeah, my name is Devon, or I'm motherfucking Devontae. Like, nigga, wait a minute. And I just want to know, how you doing today? Like, whoa, wait a minute now. It was just, what's up, shawty? So that's what you got for the black woman. For the cave hoe, yeah, my name is Devontae. I majoring in philosophy over here at the. Just want to know what you was doing. And you trying to get you a little. Maybe you can come out and have coffee with me one day this week. And just want to know what she was doing this week. And I mean, if you have a boyfriend, I understand. You know, I understand that. I respect that. I used to be like, wait, what? Wait a minute, what? And the cave hole looking at this nigga like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck away from me, like I'll say you raped me right now. Like what the fuck you mean? Like Devontae, majoring in philosophy, nigga. Like nigga, I'll say you raped me right now and somebody will believe me. Get your bitch ass the fuck away from me. Like what the fuck? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute now. Hold on. Like I will say you raped me right now, sir. I need you to back the fuck up. I used to be like, yo, what? Well, why? And see, now in hindsight, I can think about it. Like, why y'all not approaching black women with? Now, black women still might not want to hear that shit. Yo, what's up? Devontae, I'm Asian. I'm a philosophy major. I'm minoring in business administration, and I saw you, and I thought you was beautiful, so I wanted to come over here and see if you had a man, and maybe we could go. Um, Maybe we can go out, grab something to drink, a little coffee or something like that one day this week. And if you allow me, niggas are smooth, but they do that little voice inflection shit. Like, if you allow me to take women, when you hear that, listen, when you hear that little inflection, if you allow me to, after that motherfucker do that a couple of times, it's game. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Like, it just is what it is. Like, that is game. If I can just take you out tomorrow night. Yeah, no, you can pick the place. Yeah, no. Yeah, you can just put your number in my phone. And I'll hit you up later on tonight. And like, nigga. Like, okay. All right. But y'all watch out for that little inflection. Like, be ready when them niggas' voice change like that. Oh, that Devontae got game. He is not playing. That motherfucker is not playing no games. Like, that motherfucker is running his best A1 certified game that works. That motherfucker lean in. Like, bruh. But y'all know, yeah, and in real life, really, here's what the thing is too. And older women gonna be a little bit different. Older women gonna come for you. There ain't no question about an older woman. Older women don't really play like that. Older women don't really play like that. They not about to play with you. You ain't got to run no game. You ain't got to do all that smooth, slick talk shit. Cause grandpa and them, some of these older niggas, they don't got no game, man. These older niggas don't have game. They never had game. They never had game. They were just smooth with it. Like it wasn't really no whole lot of game shit. So older women ain't really with the games anyway. They done all the smooth shit. They done heard all that shit. So if they want some dick, they just gonna tell you. So that's a whole different situation. You're dealing with a whole different situation. Whole different situation. But what I want black men to be mindful of, and what we cannot forget, what we gotta keep in mind the whole time, is that the things that black women experience that may make them be a little apprehensive, that may make them paint us all as these aggressive niggas that if I tell them no, well, good, I don't even want to try to holler at me because I know I'm going to tell them no. And now I'm nervous because I know I'm about to tell this nigga no. I know I'm about to. He ugly to me. I know I think this nigga is not physically attractive or nothing like got nothing going for himself that I fuck with. I know I'm about to tell him no. So now they automatically get a little nervous. They get a little nervous because they already know they got to tell you no. And they already trying to find a way out. They shouldn't have to do. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be like a process of them trying to figure out how can I reject this nigga in a respectful way to make him not cuss me out. They should just be able to be like, well, nah, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm all set. Even when you come with your best voice, even when you come with your Devontae voice. Like, yo, I'm just trying to. I ain't really ever seen a woman as beautiful as you before, and I'm just trying to see. Some of these niggas would be using them R&B lines like, it don't matter if you think you the smoothest nigga in the world. Stand down. It's okay. It's going to be all right. Don't let it, affect your ego so bad to where you either got an attitude with her or you want to cuss her out or even you go to brutality or even full-blown murder. It should never come to that. It should never come to that. Let me look at. I'm actually start reading some of y'all's comments now too, because I've been over here going in and shit. So I told y'all we was gonna keep it real calm, real cool tonight. I told y'all that. We'll keep it. We just trying to have a conversation, man. I want us to all be in the same place. What's up, Rozzy? I'm surprised Rozzy ain't said nothing about a damn panel yet. Roz say something about a panel in a minute. Like, nigga, start that panel up real quick, nigga. Like, I think Rob was on the panel last night on Brother Taz channel. I think Rob was on the panel last night on Brother Taz channel, trying to explain to these women and shit like they talking about they want to damn separate from black men. And Rob was like, well, nah, man, don't do that. Like, don't go fuck with other men. Rob let him. Just let him, bro. Rob's about open the panel. I'm gonna do a panel discussion. I'm trying to do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do a panel discussion about this shot. That's what we gonna do the panel for that. This ain't really no panel, like, unless somebody want to argue. Y'all, I mean, unless somebody want to argue with me and shit, hopefully ain't nobody want to argue with me tonight, Big Boss talking about he want to. I didn't have any plans on doing a panel tonight. We're gonna do a panel tomorrow night. If I can get into a good spot, we're gonna do a panel tomorrow night about this shot over on Patreon. So if you're not subscribed to me over there, quit bullshit and come on. I just wanted to have this conversation because, again, when I'm listening to black women tell me their experiences, that's what led me to not approach black women. That's what led me to not approach. Like, I don't, I never wanted to approach. So, it's just a matter of me not ever going that route because I listened to women. I listened to how annoying they said getting hollered at all day was. And I never wanted to be an annoying dude. That was one of the things that, I hung my hat on. Like, I never want to be a nuisance. I never aspired to be a nuisance. I never wanted to be no nuisance. I never wanted to be that for women because I heard how women talked about niggas that were nuisances. I heard how they told the stories of the dude that tried to holler at them up at the store and how they laugh. And now they keep laughing his ass out. Like, that's shit. Not me. I didn't want to be a part of that. I never wanted to do that. So I respected the black woman's story. And I said, well, let me not contribute to it. Let me not contribute to it. I never wanted to be a part of that. And that's what led me to do okay. But I do want to say too, even on Queen Naja's point where she said she's going to get her gun license. Now, I hate that that's what sent her to. I would imagine that the fact that black women are going missing more than any other woman in the nation and has been for years, I would have thought that would be what would make her go get a gun. Women, the demographic of women, not just black women, women, period, are the number one victims of all crime. So that alone is, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, It shouldn't have been a dude saying that your shoes match your shirt. It should be, well, this is women need to start protecting themselves, period. Carrie Janelle says all women want to be approached. It's just about how we're approached. That's a lie. I just told somebody to stop telling that lie earlier. I just said that. I just said that. That's a lie. If you have a husband, you telling me what's Steph Curry's wife name? Tell me her name. What's her name? You like her? You got a husband or something, you just want to be approached? You got a boyfriend, you just want to be approached? You got a dude that you fucking or some dick that you connected to and you just want to be approached? Just all women want to be approached. Don't listen to that. This is the problem. Y'all want to sit here and say this type of stuff, and I'm sitting here trying to help y'all out and help y'all get some peace and help y'all be able to go into Walmart with your goddamn bonnet on and your jogging pants in peace. And you sitting here telling men that all women want to be approached. She talking about single women. Like, well, don't nobody know you single by seeing you? I mean, I guess they can tell whether you're married if you got your ring on, but don't nobody know that you single or not. Don't nobody know that. And I damn sure ain't about to try to find out. Razi said, I'm going to approach it in a respectful way. There you go. You got Razi. Razi gonna run up on you and tell you how pretty your eyes is. Real quick, maybe. I don't know. Ask you how your day was. May say good morning, Queen. Razi said he gonna come up and run up on you and do that. It's plenty of men that's gonna do it. Razi said he got you. Don't you worry. I'm not a problem. When I see women out here, they is doing stuff. They on their way to places. I'm not about to walk up behind no woman like, yo, I'm not gonna do it. But Razi said he got you. Lala C says, nah, all women don't want to be approached, single or not. Some of us introverts, sometimes we don't even want to be bothered. And some women are really, they're not leaving their house for that. They really just going to the store. They're not going to look for dick. They go into the store. They need some, something from the store. That's what they left the house for. They not trying to do all that. They literally trying to go to the store real quick and come back to the house to watch their show. That's all they had planned. They wasn't expecting you to come up there and give them the 50,000 lines that they done heard before. They wasn't really trying to do all that. Not today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. Not today. The real big boss Calvin says, but they crying while they single. Here's the thing, man. Can we be real? Can we be real? A lot of women aren't crying because they're single. Some of them, I ain't gonna say some of them aren't, but a lot of them, they're not tripping over that being single. They're not tripping over that. They're not tripping over that. We think they are, but a lot of them, they okay, nigga, I'm single. That's less headache for me to deal with. Less bullshit I gotta deal with. Let's check it in. I ain't got a nigga trying to check me all the time. Some women are more comfortable in that way, in that position. So we have to stop assuming that every woman wants to be in a relationship or every woman wants to be married. We have to stop assuming that. We have to stop assuming it. The real big boss Calvin Live says women don't fear men. Let me explain why. Well, how am I stopping you from explaining, brother? I know probably what you're gonna say is because women will get up in a man's face, women will try to fight men. I know you're probably gonna go that route. And I acknowledge that too. I'm not saying that they don't exist. I'm not saying that they don't exist. And I don't even think that's what women saying. Some of them get nervous when they reject the dude that's trying to holler at them. Some of them get nervous. Some of them will cuss a dude out. I done seen dudes get cussed out. I done seen them get cussed out. I done seen that. I done seen that too. Where a woman will go OD on a dude, like go overboard on a dude. All he said was, good morning. And she like, bitch ass nigga, nobody asked you to tell me good morning, nigga. How you know my morning good? My mama just died this morning, nigga, you bitch ass nigga. Ain't nobody trying to hear that motherfucking bullshit, nigga, bitch ass nigga. Like, I done heard that shit before. So I'm not saying all women are scared of or are fearful of the black man. We know that they're not. Some of them will pop off on a black man real quick. Some of them will pop off. We know that. We done seen women trying to fight men. So if that's all you trying to say, then okay, then there you go. I said it. There you go. There you go. I know that there is a there are women who exist that way. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the hood a little bit, bro. Like I know there's some women that will pop the fuck off. I know some of them will, but they never had to pop off on me because guess what? I'm not approaching them anyway. Like they ain't got to worry about cussing me out. They ain't got to worry about me, being a 15,000 nigga that said good morning, queen. They ain't got to worry about me doing none of that shit. Razi, Razi said right. So y'all don't approach. So I'm approaching your cute self. Hey, Razi said he got you. He running up. Razi said he running up. He ain't playing no games with it. All I need is if I get the confirmation, that's my thing. If I don't get the confirmation, I don't care how fat I think her ass is, how beautiful I think she is. I don't care. I'm not walking up on her to essentially try to convince her to give me her number. Like, I'm not doing that, bro. Like, that's not me. Razi said he got it. Razi said, have no fear. Razi is here. Razi is here. I'm waiting on the social cues that I've been taught by women who I got my lessons from to wait on. So that's all I'm doing. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to get to get the cue. Because a lot of women stare me down. You know what I'm saying? They just stare me down. So I might go say something to them if I feel like they look the way I want them to look. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like I'll go say something then or tell her to come here. And if she walking towards me and then boom, she didn't necessarily approach me, but she gave me the confirmation that she thought I was fly. And then we can go from there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying a damn thing. But Razi, oh, hey, Razi said he ain't, nah, fuck that. You trying to go to the store and buy some milk? So what? Get this number too. Like Rozzy said, no, 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 no. Fuck that milk. Get this number too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna walk with you over to the eggs. You need some help, Queen. You can't reach that top shelf. I'll get that for you. Don't you worry about it. I got for you. I got something for you. Jada talking about what's the cue? Or eggplant emoji. The cue for me is just eye contact, man. It's so much communication that happens with your eyes. To me, for me, that's what I always. If a woman's staring at me, I can tell when a woman's staring at me. I mean, they ain't trying to hide it. Or if they give me that double take, oh, that double take lets you know. when they was about to walk by you, but they like, wait a minute, like, and that's all like, okay, well then maybe we can, we'll come here for a minute and let's talk about some shit real quick. Let me see what you talking about real quick. That double take. Cause sometimes they think shit sweet. They walk right by and think shit sweet. They're like, okay, like, okay. I'm gonna tell you something else that I was seeing a lot of too. It was saying that women don't like when men approach them when they're with their kids. And let me talk about both sides of this. And I don't want y'all to get mad at me about this either. So y'all just bear with me. Women are saying, and this is what I was hearing on Brother Taz's panel. Women are saying that they don't want men to really be approaching them when they're with their kids. To them, that feels weird. To them, that feels weird to be approached when they're with their kids. But if you are a mom and you have your kids with you, I can see how this could be. Again, I would never walk up on a woman with no kids, but and that's not because I have anything against single mothers or saying that they're beneath me or anything like that. I ain't approaching people when they by themselves, let alone when they got a goddamn baby with them. But women were saying that they didn't want a man approaching them when they with their kids. Now, the problem with this is that when are you going to be in a position sometime, I guess, for you to be hollered at, especially if you dealing with a man in that way, and he just, he run up on you in a respectful way. I guess I don't see the big issue with that if you single, and then your daughter can see or your son can see how a man could respectfully walk up and try to talk to you on some respectful shit and understand either respect for rejection or, well, he seemed like a nice guy. I may want to talk to him. But I was hearing women saying that they don't even want a man to approach them when they're with their kids. They don't want that. They're not cool with that. So, I think that's something that you may want to catch her when she by herself, because I'm seeing a lot of women say that. You know what I'm saying? So, if women are saying this, we can't ignore that they saying it. Elaine said, because them kids will tell daddy that, hey, and they will. Well, what about that man you gave your number to today, mama? You're like, whoa, this is, and look, it ain't even got to be no conversation. I'm talking about ... And what about that man that you gave your number today? I'm talking about out the blue on the drop off or pickup. And what about that man that had approached you today that you gave him your number, ma? Like, what is it like? You couldn't have asked me that when we got in the car. You waited until daddy was here, though. Like, you trying to get me into some shit. You trying to get me into some shit. This is why I can't take you no goddamn where. Like, why you wait? You could have asked me in the car to ride over here. You gonna wait till your daddy right here to be on some ... And what about that man that asked you for your number early and you gave it to him and you were smiling when you was talking to him, and it seemed like you like him more than daddy. What? You was a lot more friendly with him. Them kids ain't worth a damn, yo. Like, them kids ain't worth it, because my kids do it, and it's not even and I'm not a hater. Like, I'm not a hater. My kids will do that shit. Well, what about that man? I was like, what you mean? But what about how you started sending this life like that and ain't nobody talking to you? My kids be doing it like, of course, my kids' moms ain't got to worry about me. I ain't on no extra ass shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But kids will do that shit, man. Like, yo, do I have to have the talk with you? Like, stop snitching? Like, what? Because I know, and my daughters, they protective. So when I'm out with them and I be out with them, like when I'm out in the world, a lot of women you're not gonna catch me by myself unless I'm at work and driving these trucks or something like that. But when I'm out in the world, I got my kids with me. So my daughters, they don't fuck with women looking at me, smiling at me, laughing at something I'm talking about or saying. They don't fuck with none of that. They don't fuck with none of that. Like, like, why she smiling at you, daddy? And it's like the lady, and she right here. They not whispering. Why she smiling so hard? I'm like, it's customer service. I'm ordering food. It's like they supposed to smile. Like, why you mad? How you gonna be mad? This lady is doing her job. What is wrong with you? It's like it's a part of customer service. Like it's not. I don't think I'm special. Like they calling everybody baby. You know how some of these waitresses be and shit. You know, honeying and all this little shit. Like, well, okay, why are they talking to you like that? I'll be like, oh my god, these kids, boy. They just doing their job. Like she looking at you. That sometimes my daughters will notice women looking at me that I don't even notice. I'm like, I'm over here posting something about coons on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting here reposting some story I done seen. Well, why she looking at you, daddy? Like, what's going on? I'd be like, 'cause I don't know. Maybe she, like, maybe she like what she see, like what she see. I'm like, oh my god. I be feeling like I gotta explain myself to them. Like, god damn, man. I don't have time to explain this shit to y'all. Like, one day you go smile at a dude. You know what I'm saying? One day you might smile at a man. Okay, and I ain't got time for it. I ain't ready for it. But one day you might like, what you see and smile. I gotta have these type comments. Like, stop hating. You know what I'm saying? After a while, once they keep going and going, you gotta get to that hard line with your kids. Okay, just stop hating, goddamn it. Like, just stop it. Like, you gotta be a little bit mad though. Like, just stop it. Like, just stop playing. I can't help that women like, I can't do nothing about it. Shit. What you want me to do? Them daughters be something else, man. If you a man, you got some daughters, you be out with them, and a woman trying to, no. Mm-mm. Nope. Now my daughters, they ain't gonna snitch on me or no. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, go run and tell that because they know it ain't nothing like that going on or nothing like that. But they will hate. They will hate. I don't like her daddy. I say the lady, she across the way looking at me. Well, how you gonna not like her? You don't even know the lady. That could be the one. Like, no, I'm the one. It's like, oh my god. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna argue with you. I can't. I learned alone. You just arguing with. No, I'm not gonna win this. So just be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, just come on, let's go. Like, I can't go back and forth with no damn kid like that. Like, nah, I can't do it. And I got daughters, so it's like two haters. No. Mm-mm. Just hating together. What I'm gonna say something to them? Yeah, that's like, come on, y'all, come on. Let's just go. But seriously, like, we do have to. As black men, we gotta listen to our women, man. And if you gonna approach a woman, do it in a way that is, I'm putting respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it in a respectful way. And if she says no, let her. Don't make her have to say no. Like, don't make her have to keep going. Don't make her have to keep on rejecting you. Like, don't put her through that, man. She might have been had a long day. She might just got out of some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. She could be like, damn, this nigga, he is fine, but I ain't in the mood today. And a lot of times, if you find enough to a woman, that shit gonna override anyway. Like they gonna let you know that they trying to fuck with you anyway. We have to stop acting like women don't know what they want. Like, they don't notice you. Women are very attentive. You think these Angela Lansbury ass women out here going through phones and panicking? Did she just look at you? Like, I done been with women like that. Like, they notice everything. So they notice you. They just might not have a time right now. They may not have a time. A lot of them will notice you. And if they do notice you, they're going to let you know they notice you. But it's not like they just walking around, like, not paying attention to their surroundings. They be checking for men too. They choosing up, picking. Ooh, he fine or whatever. I done hung with enough women like I say, they always was very honest around me. Like, they'll say a nigga fine to each other. Like, ooh. And they will look at him to observe his fine. That opens the door up for him. Now, a lot of times it's fucked up. It's fucked up sometimes. When the one you really want to holler at, when it's groups of women, dudes that can approach groups of women, my hats go off to you. My hats go off to you. You got some heart. Because now, the one you might have went over there to try to talk to, she got a man. Or she not really fucking with you like that. You might have either got to fuck with the homegirl or the homegirl sizing you up and you don't meet their standards. What's up, goddess? You might not meet their standards. Dudes that can walk up on groups of women, bruh, them is some gangsters. But typically, I'm gonna tell y'all what I noticed too. Typically, men that approach groups of women, they don't do that yo ma shit. They do that Devontae voice, like, yo, I seen you ladies over here, and especially if a dude got some homeboys with him. I got a couple homeboys, and we just chilling right now, y'all. Y'all want to go do something together, 3 beautiful women, and they'll do all that. They don't typically do that yelling shit. Then they real smooth then when it's a group, because they know, like, nigga, you getting rejected by a whole group. That's more than just one. Y'all niggas can't even deal with one. If a whole group rejects you, and I done seen motherfuckers get rejected. I done seen a group of black men get rejected by a group of black women. They didn't want them. Me and my homeboys just hanging out, walking through the mall and shit, just looking for shit to buy. We just buying shit. I was like, niggas like to flex with their money and shit. Yeah, we just in here, just buying shit up. You know how, they'll try to flex with their money and shit and then be mad at women when they use them for their money. Like, nigga, you led with that. You know damn well you wasn't in here buying shit. You was walking around looking for women. That's all you came in here to do. And you don't got the presence of mind to admit that. I came here looking for you. Niggas act like they buying up the whole store and shit. Like, nigga, you no, sir. You work down you work at the Walmart now. Just you and your niggas work down at the Walmart. Y'all wasn't here popping tags. It's just you just be honest about why you here. You walking around the mall. It's the weekend. I came to see if sundresses was out today. That's really all I'm here to do. And I'm gonna tell you what's so funny, man. A lot of times, even when I would have a woman approach me or something like that, being that type of honest, they will laugh. Once a woman laugh, you halfway to some pussy. Okay? And don't tell nobody I told y'all that either. Okay? Don't y'all be telling everybody that you heard me tell you. Like, put this in the archives, save it. Sometimes being that type of honest, on the humble, not on no extra ass, not on no extra shit, not on no trying to be extra shit, just being honest. A woman might fuck around and think that shit funny as hell. This honest ass nigga, I ain't met me one of these in years. I didn't even know y'all still existed in the world. Like, where you come from again? Like, what planet? I know you're not from Earth. Like, where you fall from? Like, of course I want to give you some pussy. Like, I don't even know where you from. I like fucking Martians is my shit. You know what I'm saying? Women act like that. Like, nigga, you ain't from here. Not telling the truth like that. Because niggas like to stunt and lie immediately. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that, man. Women will. Me being that type of honest, when women would try to talk to me, they would be laughing like hell. That's why I say I never had game. I would just tell the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and a woman would think that shit was funny as hell, and that was it. That was it. maybe that night. That's back in my younger days. I don't really. I'm old now, with the children and shit. Like we just, we chilling now. But back in the day when I was in college, that was it right there. Telling that truth. I came in here looking for you. like, like I came looking for you. You put on this, wanted me to look for you. I came looking for you. Boy, you crazy. They really saying, boy, you about to get some pussy right now. Okay? You keep you about to get some pussy right now. If you keep playing with me. But I can't say that out loud. So she gonna say some other shit like, well, yeah, I'm just with my homegirls and shit. We just going through. Yeah, you can have my number. She gotta play it off like she about to get you some pussy right now. Y'all niggas downplay actually having charisma. Y'all downplay that shit. Manosphere can't teach you that. Bars. The manosphere can't teach you charisma. They can't teach you how to be funny. That stuff just gotta come. It is what it is. They can't teach you that. God is what you talking about. What God is say? Goddess Ayana said, but we like men approaching Rob. I don't know. You must have just got here. I don't know if that's really true or not. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's necessarily true. We've had women that have said that they don't like being approached. And I'm not approaching no women regardless, so it don't matter what y'all like as far as I'm concerned. But men aren't going to stop approaching you. I mean, this is not a call to all the men in the nation. They just gonna stop tomorrow. Like, nah, that ain't what's happening. I don't think they should, but they're still going to, whether you like it or not. like, and I think that's what women be talking about a lot of times. Whether you like it or not, they're gonna do it. Right. Exact. Thank you for clarifying, Goddess. Talking about we like the men we attracted to approach us. And if the man don't know, a man don't leave the house thinking, damn, I'm ugly. A man that walks up to a woman, he not thinking that he ugly. He not thinking that you not attracted to him. And a lot of these arrogant ass niggas don't think that no woman would not be attracted to them. I've always been that humble. I never thought I was like, well, shit, I'm fine. These bitches ain't got no choice but to fuck with me. Like, I never thought like that because I know everybody like different shit. So men don't know unless you give them some very hard signals. And then that's, to me, that's a little bit different in approaching because now the door has been opened, at least cracked a little bit. So walking through that door is different to me than just walking up on a woman from behind talking about yo, yo, yo. Like, that's a little bit different to me. Because I feel like a woman gonna let you know if she's attracted to you, then that opens the door, and then you can approach. Then we're not talking about like just, I'm talking about dudes that just run up on behind, see a woman's ass, because some of them ass be assing. You know what I'm saying? If I can say that asses be assing, it be a real ass, like heavy, and they walk up from behind, like yo. It's your eyes, like nigga. You couldn't even see her eyes. Tell the truth. Like, stop fucking leading with lies. Like, you couldn't see her eyes, bruh. You saw that. You saw that ass. The ass was assing, and that's why you ran up on her, because you want to know what it feel like to be in between her legs. That's what's really happening here. It wasn't her eyes or smile or none of that other shit you about to lie and say. That ass be assing. Okay? That's what it really was. Now I'm glad that when you turned around, you pretty in the face too. But it was that ass that I saw, and you knew because you look how you set it up before you left the house. You knew I was coming, right? Like I can imagine nigga being like, well, you knew, like, well, you sundress, no drawers. Like, what you thought I was supposed to do about that? How was I supposed to keep my composure with that? Like, please. I was supposed to stay calm. Like that's these niggas be acting like I mean, I couldn't help myself. Like, nigga, you could. You could help yourself. You really could have helped yourself. Uh But you know when you left the house what you was setting up. Well, the women be killing me with that. These niggas so thirsty. It's like, ma'am, will you give some credit to the fact that you left the house for thirsty niggas? Like, look what you put on. You didn't have to put on a sundress to come in the mall, ma'am. You didn't have to do that. No draws. That's necessary for a mall visit. Like, you had to wear this down to the food line, or what is the hair to where y'all at the Kroger? Like, you put on a sundress. You laughed at the chicks with the bonnets on, so you took your bonnet off. You done came out, did up, no drawers on, and niggas thirsty. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Rick thought, look at Rick thought. You gotta watch out for these types. Rick Thought says what? So a woman can't dress nice for herself? What in no draws got to do with dressing nice? You maybe you can clear it up because since you want to be a little bit anti right there. We here having fun. She's oh, Sweet D said maybe she got a thong on. Okay, you know, a woman can dress nice for herself. Since we let's be serious for a minute. Since the people are since we can't laugh, let me let me clear it up. A woman can dress nice for herself, but if a woman's ass is assing, there's a good chance a heterosexual male may approach her. Um, I don't know what more. Um, I don't know what more to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. And I guess I have to say that I never said the woman was thirsty if she put on a sundress. I said she's going to attract thirst. It's going to be. I mean, if you're a beautiful woman, you got a beautiful body, then you're going to have men try to talk to you. Now, my approach was that men shouldn't be approaching women at all. They should let you walk through, no drawers on, sundress on, and all, and they shouldn't bother you. And I was told by some women that they want to be approached by men. I think Goddess Ayana just said that not too long ago. But um, I said that women complain about thirsty guys, and since we can't, have fun and laugh a little bit over here, we'll go back to. Oh man. Oh man. So woman in here says she can't hide her sexy. Okay, I feel you. Dudes may talk to you. They may talk to you. They may not talk to you. I don't think black men should approach black women at all. Okay, understand that is the. I don't think it should be happening. In particular, without the social cues, it shouldn't be happening at all. Women are intimidated, or they saying they're intimidated, and they don't like the fact that some of these hoe ass niggas can't deal with rejection and it can turn violent. So I think black men should just stand down, man. Wait for her to stare you down. She gonna let you know you like her. We already dealt with all that. So now we in here having fun. So if you just getting here, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. She said she gonna head out. I'm sorry that the conversation disappointed you. But I understand. I understand. You gotta go. It's all good. See over here. See, here's the thing, man. I'm gonna tell you what most of the time black people don't expect to go and have fun with each other. Not no more. Not in the realm of YouTube. A lot of times, even if you having a conversation, uh, it has to be one side versus the other, and you don't really get to have fun. You don't get to laugh. You don't really get to be in those spaces like that. And y'all know I be serious a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I be serious a lot of times. But some of y'all know that I got a sense of humor too. So I don't want this to be misconstrued as you know, just oh, this one of them fuck nigga, funny nigga channels. He just over here just chatting shit. Like y'all know that ain't what's going on over here, man. But some people, because of how YouTube is now, and I think she said Nyla suggested the video, so I would understand that Nyla's people, they're expecting one type of a vibe. It's a type of vibe that you're expecting. Black people need to at least be able to come together sometimes and have some fun and laugh a little bit, right? Or am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for that? Right. Jada, exactly. She said she used to Taz and Nyla drilling. Yeah. I know what they may be used to. Um, but there has to be a space for us to come together and laugh. I mean, I without it, I mean, it's like you know what I'm saying? Like we apparently we not supposed to YouTube ain't for that. Black men and women supposed to be fighting. Wherever we at, fighting, nigga. I come to see a fight, nigga. What the fuck you mean you over here talking and laughing with black women or talking and laughing with black men? Fuck you mean I came to see a fight? And it's like, oh my good Lord, ma'am. Sir or ma'am. Like it's just like, no, we don't really do that. We no. Like we can laugh sometime, right? Y'all tell me I'm too serious, and we take some time to do some things. Okay, can't win. Sometimes you can't win, but y'all, under anybody that was here since the beginning of the conversation, understand where we are, how we got here, and I appreciate you for being here and at least enjoying the conversation where the black man and woman ain't necessarily fighting. We talking about some real shit, and we framed it in a real way, but we get to have a little fun too because we've lived this life and we've had experiences and all of them weren't negative. I don't like when people approach YouTube videos like, well, everything they ever went through was negative. Some of this shit is funny. Some of this shit is funny. It is what it is. Let me read some of these comments though. Uh, let me see where we at. Where we at? I'm trying to pick up where we left off. Rob, you still have a thing against fat women? Wait a minute now. The Duchess of Wisdom says, Rob, you still have a thing against fat women. Now, why would you say that? I never had a thing against fat women. I'm just not fucking them. They're not sexy to me. I never had a thing against them. I'm not wishing death on them. Maybe wishing some gym memberships on them, but ain't no thing against them. I'm not sexually attracted to them. And I mean, I know we live in this body positive society, and y'all can fuck with chicks that shape like refrigerators, and that's everybody's choice, everybody's preference. Everybody got preferences, right? I ain't got nothing against them. No death. I'm wishing workout on them. How that and that's not cruel. There's nothing cruel about me wishing workout and diet on fat people, not even just fat women. Now, fat women, I'm not going to be sexually attracted to. I won't give a damn. Fat women do stare at me a lot because they know a lot of us smaller frame guys are into, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what the fuck. And they'll stare me down, but I'm not going to tell her to come here. I'm not. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do the hand gesture. We talked about the hand gesture, didn't we? I'm not gonna tell her to come here. Let me talk to her for a second. It's not going to happen. That's not nothing against. That's them being able to, they have to learn how to deal with rejection too. Because I know we've been having a pretty one-sided conversation about men dealing with rejection, but some of these women don't. I've dealt with it, and it's typically coming from either bigger women, big women like that. They get a little upset. They may cuss you out for not fucking with them. Now it's a more of a rare thing than it is for men to be out here, killing and all this shit. It's more rare, but they be mad. Well, fuck you, you little skinny ass, hoe ass, ugly ass nigga. It's like, whoa, ma'am, ma'am. You know damn well for you to put all them words together anyway, you out of breath. First of all, okay? Let's start with the fact that now you out of breath for even stringing it together like that. You cannot be upset with me. I don't be disrespectful. Like there's no disrespect coming. Like, no, I'm good. I'm all set. I got a girlfriend. Matter of fact, what I used to say was, I got two girlfriends. I'm like a serial cheater. Like, listen, here's what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you how funny this is in a minute. Hold on. This is my real life here. I'm telling y'all. Ma'am, I am a serial cheater. I have currently two girlfriends. I would try to let them down best I can. If I present this nigga that is trash, they not gonna want it, right? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I had a woman tell me before, a big girl. She said, I got something them other two bitches don't even got. I said, my God. Like, I said, what? I didn't expect. That's what back in the day, even if it was fat or if it was a woman that I didn't think was cute, because I mean, we can't act like everybody pretty. I mean, black is beautiful. We get that. I'm with that. Look, and I believe it. But when I tried, this was a move that I used. Like if an ugly woman tried to holler at me, because some women will approach you. I know women in here saying that I don't approach no niggas. I ain't niggas supposed to. No, I've been approached by many women in my life. Many. Okay. She walk up on me. I told her I had two girlfriends. I'm a serial cheater. They don't even know about each other. This without breaking stride. She said, I got something don't neither one of them bitches got. I said, my God. Like, what do you at this? And then once she said it, I said, well, no, I don't want to add anybody else to my team. It's already heavy enough dealing with these two, and no pun intended on the heavy. I don't want to add anything to uh my roster. I'm all set. I'm booked. I'm booked and busy. Like, and this just wasn't out back then, but I didn't say that shit. But I did say I don't have to. I don't. I already got two. I can't really do that. But she was big. A lot of big girls will try to shoot their shot. Big girls will try to shoot their shot. I've let some of them down. It's been cool. I've let some of them down. They've been angry. I've seen both ways. Okay. I've seen both things happen. I mean, I can sit here and tell stories for days. Like but I don't have anything against big women. I don't have anything against them. I'm just not sexually attracted to. I mean, they black women, support black women, whatever. I want them to get their asses in the gym, and I want them to quit playing like they all got thyroid issues. I do want that to stop. I want Lizzo to stop being out here acting like it's some body positivity shit. Like, lady, ma'am, like, no, ma'am, like, get in the fucking gym. Like, you can lead a whole nation of women working out. You just choosing not to. You choosing to be fucking extra as fuck. Like, we know nobody really fuck with that like that. Like, at least not me. Like, not run up on me. Not run up on me. Like, I done been cussed out before, but I never was the type of man that would cuss a woman back out because she cussed me out. I was never like that because I figure, they hurt already because they being rejected. Ain't no point in me adding cussing this bitch out. Like, cause I can cuss. I don't know whether y'all noticed or not, but I do okay for myself. You know what I'm saying? I do all right for myself. So, but I never wanted to treat and this wasn't even on a pro black shit, because back in these days I wasn't on a pro black, conscious whatever shit. Like it was just I ain't even they already hurt and breathing hard. If you cussing me out, big girls they breathing, you bitch ass nigga, you ugly skinny ass, like ugly. Like why I gotta be ugly now? And I respect that. I respect anybody call me ugly or whatever. But it's like, man, listen to your breathing. Like what? Why would you be wasting this breath? Literally wasting breath. You need to use this to step to your car outside or something. Like you need to step back. Like it ain't even like it don't gotta be like that. But I done been cussed out by women before. I done been cussed out by women before by rejecting women, both in real life and online, Because women be trying to holler at me online too. I be like, man, no. I mean, I see your pictures. Um, Everything's cool. I had women send me pictures. Now, women ain't as quick to just be trying to send no pussy pictures like these niggas that send these fucking dick pictures. Women ain't doing that shit, but it's like, no, I'm not. I'm all set. And they will cuss me the fuck out sometimes. Well, you bitch ass nigga anyway. Ain't nobody want your ass anyway. And it's like, okay, whew. I'm thankful for that. Like when a motherfucker that I reject cuss me out, it's like, oh, well, I'm thankful for that. Like if that's how I'm thankful. Now we can end this. It can be over now. There's no need for you to continue. Like I'm thankful for that. I done had people unsub from me. So women don't take rejection well either. Now a lot of times, and again, it's nothing like it's nothing like the male. The female ego is not like the male ego, because the male ego can turn to aggression really quickly. Like, and that's what a lot of black women are saying, that rejection for a male ego can turn to physicality, can turn to gunshots, like murder. It can turn way different. The female's ego is different. Women don't deal with rejection well either, and let her be bad in her mind and in reality. Because I've had it to where, even if a woman was very attractive, thick as fuck, reject those women. They don't deal with that shit well. They will cuss you out like a dog. They will cuss you the fuck out. They do not deal with rejection well at all, because they're not accustomed to it. They're not used to that. Tell some, beautiful black woman, thick as hell, like, nah, I ain't, I got a girlfriend. You'll be surprised how many times y'all women be saying, I got a boyfriend, don't work for these. I got a girlfriend, don't work for a lot of women either. They do not care. They don't care. I'm talking about pretty bad, like what when we consider bad women, they don't care about that. Like, nigga, I didn't ask you all that. That's how they will make it feel. Like, I didn't ask you all that. I didn't ask you nothing about your girlfriend you got at all, nigga. I'm talking about me. And you be like, oh shit. And in my younger day, I done fucked up. You fuck up and let one of these type women get on your team, they're going to stomp through and try to destroy everything you got going on. Let me just go ahead and warn y'all. Put a little asterisk by that. Let me just tell y'all, they will try to fuck up everything you got, because ain't none of them women better than them. So they're going to try to fuck up the rest of your shit. Like, nigga, just look at me. And he be like, okay, I'm looking at you and I understand that, everything you got going on with you, but you need to sit your ass down. So I got 3 of you on my team already. Like, it's you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you. And I'm flattered that you even want to deal with me like that. I'm flattered. But if you reject them women, they're not dealing with rejection well at all. Know this. Pretty women don't deal with it because they're not used to it. Like, nigga, what you mean you don't want to fuck with me? Like, that's how they be feeling. What you mean? I ain't never had a man tell me he didn't want a piece of this pussy. Like, what? Something wrong with you, nigga? Something's wrong with you, nigga. So I done dealt with all types of situations, man. Like, real shit. Real shit. But I still would always tell men, you wait, bruh. Razi, I do not watch battle rap. I do not watch battle rap. Pyro, I appreciate you for being here, understanding what I'm talking about. Understanding what and what's going on here, and I'm telling black men, like, listen, do not. Don't approach. I mean, that's the best way to so-called respect black women. If you listen to black women, the way to respect them is to not approach them. That's a part of this respect that we don't have for black women. They say, well, part of you disrespecting me is by you even running up on me like that, bro. Like, I didn't ask you for all that. And we dealing with this, this is a newer conversation that's being had, because of the things that's happening as far as we're acknowledging the rape culture, as we're acknowledging the pedo culture, as we're acknowledging all these things that have been brought to the forefront. A part of respecting women now is for you not to approach them. That's disrespectful to them. Now, I think it's going to create a very slippery slope because, like a woman said earlier, men are supposed to chase. Men are supposed to chase. Men are supposed to chase. So it's like, okay, well, if approaching you now is making you uncomfortable, you don't want to be bothered. And I'm acknowledging that. I've been acknowledged that my whole life. I ain't approaching nobody. I'm telling black men, like, yo, black men, stop approaching black women. Don't do that shit. Don't do it. She either got to, give you that signal full blown. And if y'all don't stay out of these women's DMs, like, don't, bruh, don't do it. I don't care how bad her pictures look. I don't care how fine you think she is. She's not flattered by a lot of that shit. Black women, when they talk about this stuff, when black women talk about dudes in their DMs, it's a clowning session. It's a clowning session. It's a whole clowning session. They're laughing at niggas. Jessica Williams says, why can't you chase respectfully? You can say it to other black men. I'm not chasing at all. Well, I mean, that's not, no, I'm not chasing anything. You give me the signal. You're not running away from me. You're standing still or you coming towards me. I'm not chasing anything. Now, you can say that to other black men. Brother Razi said he run up on you no matter what. Brother Razi said he run up on you no matter what. And he said he using his Razi voice. He said that. I'm not chasing anything. So the thing that I find that we have to be honest about, if black women, if they're going to say certain things and I can respect them saying certain things, well, I need black women to hear me saying, I'm not chasing shit. I'm not. I'm not chasing anything. Respectfully, is the only way I would, but I'm not even doing that. You stare me down, you make it be known that you want my attention, then I'll give it to you. But I'm not, I'm not running after, chasing. Black men gonna do that anyway. It's not like, again, this is not about to change the earth tomorrow. And I think a lot of times when we have these conversations, that's what we make it seem like. Like black men gonna stop talking to black women tomorrow. Not gonna happen. Y'all, some of y'all wish. But I'm not chasing anything. If that's what you like, if that's what you into, hey, I'm not knocking you. I'm respecting you as a black woman, and that's what you like. But I'm also gonna tell you as a black man, nah, I'm not. Rozzy said I never said no matter what. Okay, Rozzy didn't say no matter what. Right, Jordan, that's a good point. Jordan Barrett said some of these women be playing hard to get because they like men to chase them, and they do. But see, I was lost when you said be playing hard to get. I'm not. I'm almost 40. Like, At some point, playing is just, it's not something that I'm into. It's not something I'm attracted to. It's not something I would chase if I was a chaser. I don't want to play. I don't got time to play. I'm old now. Like, I mean, I ain't saying I'm old as fuck old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying all of that. But what I'm saying is, I'm old now. Playing hard to get is a little girl's game. I don't have time for that. Now, people who do, hey, more power to you. I don't got it. I just, I don't have the patience for it playing. I don't got it. If women want to play, let them play. I let them play with men that's gonna play with them. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'm not in that position. I'm not going to take on that position. I don't feel like that is something I have to do because I'm a man. I got it because women expect me to chase them. I just got to do it. Like, no, no. Look at me. Look at me in my eyes. Look at me. Let me know. And then we can talk. But if you take off running, I'm not taking off running after you. You can believe that. You can believe that. Janae said, you have two women, you all about games. Shit. No. Janine, don't do me like that, though. Hey. Hey. Janine, don't do me like that, though. That was the young me. Young me. This is damn near 40 me. And I'm not playing no games with no women at all. I don't have time for that. And I think that we, as people, we play too many games. And that's what's causing a lot of the issues, I do believe, in relationships. There's a lot of games being played, a lot of competitions happening within relationships and things like that. Like, I don't got time for that, man. You had to catch me when I was in my 20s, maybe. You could have caught me with that. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even say then, because still we talking about playing hard to get. I was never dealing with women that was doing that. Never dealing with women that was playing hard to get. I'm not about to, not with the amount of women that existed in my space. Like, man, hell no. You let me know you like me. You let me know you want me. I'll let you know I like you. I'll let you know I want you. Easy. Easy. Go ask her. That boy, that boy said, "How's Cynthia, bro?" Go ask her. Bet you scared to. Bet you scared to go ask her how she doing. these niggas, go, these niggas scared. Look, go ask her how she doing, my nigga. No, Janine, I was when you said you had women that didn't know about each other. You didn't hear the whole story. That was when I was young, and that was what I used to make women not want to talk to me. I would say that. I would say that for women who didn't want to talk to me, instead of, how women be like, I got a man, or they give a nigga a wrong number. I used to say that I had two girlfriends and I was a serial cheater. That's what I would say to chicks I didn't want to talk to. So you might have missed that part. No, I don't got women that don't know about each other. That's not the games I play these days. If I had two women, they would know about each other. Ain't no need of me lying. We don't get into that. We don't get into that. Dave said a lot of women won't admit if or when they like you, though, and those women should be left alone. Like to me, If they don't want to admit it, then that's fine. Leave them where they standing. Leave them where they're standing. I don't know how old everybody is here, but I'm almost 40. So I'm talking to the people that's almost 40 as far as this is concerned. I if a woman don't want to tell you that she like you, like what the fuck type woman is that anyway? Now for y'all younger guys, I mean, if you want to play those games with women, I mean, y'all go ahead, man. Y'all go ahead, bruh. I'm old. I'm an older dude. I'm not playing games with women. Come tell me that you like me or show me that you like me in some type of way. We can go from there. I'm not with the hard to get and playing all these games. Like nobody going to, nobody gonna play with them like that. I don't do that. Pyro says, "Can I offer some advice?" It depends on what the advice is about, man. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Right, Rozzy, exactly. Yeah, go ask Cynthia how she doing and see what she got for you. don't, don't be asking me, bro. What you got, man? What type of advice? Mad love to you, Florida. Florida, I'm not even gonna try to say your last part of your name. But mad love to you, bro. Uh-oh. Smart Girl oh 01 said, I just got through. That's crazy. I just got through telling this guy how much I like him today. Y'all talking to the wrong girls. I'm 20. Wow. She said, y'all women out here playing hard to get ain't even the right women. She don't play that shit. And she 20. She ain't got time to play. That's what I'm talking about, young lady. Let them know, especially guys that have options. Now, a woman can play with a man's time who don't have options. A man that has options, we there's no time for that. Dudes that don't have options, fine, play with him. He may be more open to it. He may be more down for it. But a man that got options, no. You see what I'm saying? No. Mm-mm. A man with options ain't gonna play like that. Pyro the Enigma says, I guess someone mentioned nihilism earlier, but how would you advise someone who missed out on the cues and wants to double back? I would advise that person to just be honest, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. A lot of times, at least for me, at least in my experience, and with talking to people and advising people, a lot of times just being honest about that, that's how you fix it. There is no, you know what I'm saying? Like there ain't no deep advice. Just go be honest. Like, hey, I might have missed out. I missed out on the cues that you were giving me a little bit earlier, but are you available now? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm feeling you. I like you. I want to be with you. I want to deal with you like that. It's just that's easy work. See if you can double back. She may be swooped up by now. She may be swooped up by now. You might have missed your chance. But all you can do is be honest about it. Like I ain't know you was feeling me before, but if you was feeling me before, it's good chance that she'll be feeling you right now. Easy. Fatty Black says, also, are y'all B1 folk talking to B1 people? I'm B1. We would B123 over here. But that's such a rarity, man. That's what will keep me from talking to people these days, as far as what we talking about dating, when we're talking about relationships. That right there, if you boy, even if you are so-called B1 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like That's tough, bruh. That's a tough crowd. That's a tough crowd. It's hard to find people that are truly about that life, not just online, but people who are about that life. Because I done got caught up in some situations where, you'll see, you got beautiful women online that be talking that shit online. By the time you actually talking to them, it's like, nah. And I done had women tell me the same shit. These niggas be all RBG'd up online and all that. And then by the time they talk to them, this nigga a coon. What can you do? And cooning is turning some women off. Not all women, of course, but a lot of times cooning is turning women off. Elaine Lloyd's, let's seem like all the time you don't spend working, you spend chasing sex. Are you talking to me or are you talking to some Elaine? I don't know whether you're talking to me or not. I want to assume that you're talking to me. I guess I would assume that you may be talking to me. I don't know, but all the time I spend. No, you couldn't be talking to me because you said chasing sex. Like I don't. No, maybe you couldn't be talking to me. Ain't no way you talking to me. I'll just assume that you're not talking to me because I didn't say nothing like that, so I don't know. I'll assume that you're not talking to me because that's a really bold statement without asking a question. Like, so I'll assume maybe you was talking to somebody else in the chat. Okay, Nevermore says generally. Oh, that makes sense. I can respect that. South Carolina, what's up, smart girl? South Carolina. Uh-oh, she one of them. Smart girl says, "Yeah, I'm full black from South Carolina. I just don't have a pickup because I be fighting races on the internet, and I have a corporate job. So she not B123. She might be B1. No disrespect to B1, but she not B123. No, no, no. We don't. No, nah, hell no. We don't do that. We try to get rid of that. Oh, really? Whoa, Razi. Okay, let me answer Razi. Hold on, let me answer Razi and Smart Girl. Um, the difference between me and B1, and this is no disrespect to B1. When I hear B1 conversations, a lot of them are going to be black men and women arguing and fighting amongst each other. Or you'll have people who claim that they're B1, but they're still voting Democrat or still believing the system itself. Or you'll have people that are B1 that will also uplift the caves over black people. I've noticed these things with B1, and that's not to disrespect anybody in that's with down with B1. That's why I decided to do more layers to what I'm doing in my mentality, because being coded in one layer of blackness isn't enough for us. We're so far gone in our minds, we need at least three coats. At least. It almost remind me of where you dyeing an egg and you want it to be coated, or you painting and you want that coat, the paint to be real dark. You want no cracks, no nothing left out. You're gonna go over that again. You're gonna give it two coats. That's what you're gonna do if you're painting. That's what you're gonna do. So with B1, a lot of times when I'm noticing some of these conversations, they're not in alignment with what I think B123 is about, or at least what I and me and my team are about. It's three coats. It's three coats. Nah, I ain't about to get antagonized like they, you know. I ain't about to get antagonized. But Rozzy, that's the difference to me. For me, that's why I did that. That's why I did B123. Because and when I'm in B1 space, I'm B1, B1, B1. Fuck the black man, fuck the black woman. Like, okay, well, what you B1? How the fuck is this the message? Divest from the black man, divest from the black woman, like separate from the black man, separate from the black woman. Okay, B1. How, I mean, how is that possible? It's just too much be going on, man. So I just did B1, 2, 3. A smart girl says she don't even know what B1 means. That's black first. That's what the black first. That's what the black first thing is all about. But if you're hiding, what I'm saying is, if you're hiding your face for a corporate job, that means you're still bowing down to the caves. That means you're afraid to tell the truth with your own face. Because if you just type in comments, I mean, I doubt you making videos or you already using a fake name. So you're saying you won't even put your face up there. Your name ain't Smart Girl oh 01. So that means that you have some fear of retaliation from the caves. At B123, we don't fear retaliation from the caves. We don't fear that. I'm not gonna not tell the truth to appease no cave. I'm not. We don't do that shit here. We gonna tell the truth respectfully. I mean, if you gonna be with working for corporations, you can do it respectfully. But ain't no way I'm gonna see a racist or a post of a racist and feel like, well, I can't say what I want to say. I just no, I can't tell the truth. No. Razi said we need a million coats. We need a million coats. Nah, smart girl. I'm not saying that you bad. Like, don't take that as an attack. Don't take when you ask me what I'm about and I tell you it's not an attack on you. I don't want you to get that confused. I don't want you to get that confused at all. I'm just telling you about the new type of, black pride that I want black people to have. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my thing over here. We don't we don't hide, we're not hiding our faces from no corporations and like no, we're gonna tell the truth. I mean, you ain't got smart girl said, well, I'll change it back then. LOL, I changed it months ago. I'm not telling you how to do you. That's not what this is. If you are new here and you listen to some of my stuff and you down and you understand where I'm coming from and you feel the vibe that I'm coming from and you understand what I'm trying to get us to do, then hey, be down, but it's not just an online thing. This is what we do in real life too. We got to cross it over because black people, we have a tendency to be, pro black online. We have a tendency to say these things in comment sections in all caps, but then as soon as the caves show up, we quiet as a fucking church mouse. We quiet as a church mouse. You right about that, Jordan. You right. You right about that. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. Black mind, heart, and spirit. Or some people can take spirit out and they'll put soul right there. Don't matter to me. Whatever word you use, but you absolutely right. B123. We need more than one coat. We too far gone. We too far into this coon shit to just one coat. One coat ain't gonna cover us. We too far gone, man. I mean, you have people who literally expect. Okay, Rozzy, I'll deal with that. You have black people who literally expect us to to continue to be cowards, man. Continue to hide while the white man and his mama, they not hiding their racism. They out here getting it in heavy. So why the fuck we always hiding from telling the truth? That's just something we gotta get out of that, in my personal opinion. She X says I would be bolder if I had something financially to fall back on. I understand. I'm not knocking you. I don't want y'all to think this is a knock. This is just my lane that I created. I don't give, I mean, me, Y'all see me. I work. I had somebody even try to run up on me and say, "Oh, nigga, you work for the white man. How you gonna be talking about the caves like this?" I work for the white man and his mama. That's true. I work for a corporation or a company and drive trucks, but I don't sacrifice my pride for it. I don't make less videos. I don't use fake names. Motherfucker, my real name is out here. Robert Perkins. Everybody be saying it all over fucking YouTube. So, like it's not. I'm not gonna sacrifice my pride to work for. And see, black folk got that confused. It's about, are you willing to sacrifice? You gonna let a cave come up to you and tell you in your face, or use you to validate that racism don't exist no more? I've seen black people do that just to please a job. I've done it before in my younger days. This is before I was even pro-black or whatever. White motherfucker would use me to validate that racism don't even exist, and I let them. I let them. They would be talking about racism and how it's going in America. I wouldn't say a fucking word. Too scared to lose my job. I got out of that shit though. I don't do that no more. We don't. I'm not in that mindset. But if you are and you have protecting your financial stability, and you're saying, well, I can't be blatant because I got to protect my financial stability, it kind of opens you up, because now they can do anything to you. And to protect your financial stability, same thing they're doing with these shots, we'll do it. We'll do anything to protect and secure a bag. Razi says, Rob, what is your opinion on black women saying black male babies should be aborted? Actually, I touched on that slightly when we started. But man, honestly, let me tell you, man, like I don't have an issue with them saying that. I don't. I have no issue with that, because I know me saying no, don't do that. I know that's not gonna do nothing. I know me arguing with them ain't gonna do nothing. So sometimes what we as black men gotta learn how to do, as to me, to be alphas, we have to learn to let people talk. When we listen to, talk that's beneath us, okay, you don't want to have black babies, you want to abort black babies, black male babies, then do that. Allow them to space to do that. But then once they get rid of all the black men on the planet, who gonna be the garbage men? Are they gonna teach their daughters to be garbage men, construction workers, mechanics? When you hear silly shit, sometimes when you in some of these spaces, you hear shit that's so extreme that it's like, I ain't got no. I'm not going to argue with people who saying that, because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So we as black men must understand that when you hear women talking like that, you can only argue with them, and they're not going to change their point up because you're arguing with them. They're not going to change that. So let them say it. If they feel like that's the way to success, then let them do that. Let them do whatever we as black men got to let black women do whatever they think work. We have to stop yelling at our women, trying to make them do what we want them to do, or make them react how we want them to react. I ain't with all that, man. I ain't with all that. I ain't with all that. Those black women, too far gone. I'm not even talking to them. I'm talking to black people who have an interest in seeing us be prosperous and grow in our pride together. That's all. Those are the only women I'm talking to. And actually, they make up more women than the ones talking about aborting black male babies. So why am I going to talk to those, couple women or whatever? I'm not going to talk to them like that. It does hurt. I can understand how you hear it. It's jarring. Like, damn. Damn. Like, damn. It is jarring, but you gotta let them say it. Elaine Lloyd says they want to abort black male babies if they married to a black man. You must have didn't listen to the panel that me and Razi talking about. That if you telling me that black women are gonna hold marriage hostage by murdering black male babies, that ain't even to me. That's not. And Janine talking about absolutely 100. Like that ain't no. That's not cool. Over marriage. Like something that can end in divorce and does end in divorce at almost a 50% rate. Y'all throw that stat around and y'all leave it out. And I disagree with that. But you say they want to abort black male babies if they married to black men. That's obvious. So black men mad about women not willing to be their baby mamas. Yeah, no, you just created that, Elaine. I can't do that with you. And see, here's the thing that I have a problem with too is that you double back and said manosphere blame everything on single mothers because they choose to have the baby. Like you can't if you approach black men as the manosphere, it makes the conversation be circular. And all you're gonna get from that is arguing. I'm not in the manosphere. Most black men are not in the manosphere. It's just that's not what's happening. We have to be honest about the numbers of people that we have out here. And these, let's say there's 2 million black men in the manosphere. Let's just say that. Even though there's not a channel on Black YouTube that is a manosphere channel that has more than 2 million subscribers. They don't even exist, but I'll give them 2 million. That means that there are 24 other, if not more than that, 24 million other black men that are not subscribing to the manosphere talking points. So when we address the manosphere and let them be the representation for black men and say, well, because of what the manosphere niggas is doing, then we have to react. And black women saying we got to react to them, even though they don't even make up most of black men. They don't even make up only a fraction of black men. So to me, I'm not with that rhetoric. That's not what we doing over here. And I'm very surprised that you wrenched on my channel, and I'm very surprised by you saying that they want to abort black male babies if they married to black men. Like that's not what them women said. And Razi can vouch for that. He was there. I don't know who was there. I don't know if you was there, but Razi was there. They didn't say nothing about no marriage. No, that's not what they was talking about. Like you just added that to the game. I mean, Elaine, like for real, like that's not something. And I talked to my mom about that. She was like, "Wow, they saying that," and I said, "Yeah, they saying that, but it's a small group of people." I don't know where you got that marriage shit from. That is not what they said. That is not what they were talking about. They said abort black male babies if they have one. Now, and they don't even need the man to have a baby with. They gonna get in vitro or some shit like that. Like they was going in. They was going in. They was going in. But I mean, it is what it is, though. Like I'm not gonna, again, when conversations always turn to the black man versus the black woman, I'm not with that shit. I'm not. We don't. That's not the shit we doing over here. This is why I have to separate myself. When Razi asked me what's the difference, well, this is one of the big differences. I'm not engaging that conversation over here. Like if you want to kill black male babies, kill them. Do whatever you got to do. I don't care. I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing. I got 2 black sons. They mamas didn't abort them. It is what it is. Like I can't be worried about the women who subscribe to that narrative because their numbers are low, just like the black manosphere. Like they're talking to each other, and both of them have low numbers. Let them talk to each other. Let them talk to each other. And us as black men have to stop trying to prove that we not like that. Like just not. It's just not. We have to stop trying to prove that, man. Like, oh yeah, I was there, Razi. I was there. Razi, actually, what they said was, and I'll quote them properly. What they said, Razi says, they told me over there that most black men were gay. They said most black men were bisexual. To be fair, now to me, that's the same as gay. But they argue that most black men were bisexual because they have done things to black men that will be deemed gay, like playing a black man's ass, which if you're a black woman playing a black man's ass, I would question you. But they use that to say, well, most black men are gay. And that's their uh based on their sexual experience. So most black men are bisexual. That's tough. But in that space, in that space, anything can be said. As long as it's about black men, it's gonna be true. As long as it's about black men, it's gonna be true. So, like it just is what it is, man. I was talking to my mom about that shit earlier tonight, actually, while I was driving here. And she was like, "Wow, is it really bad like that?" I was like, "Yeah, these motherfuckers be out here, going in. These motherfuckers be going in." Haru Jr. of Commit says that's a very valid reason to say that. Well, if you're gonna have, let's say, 7 black women saying that most black men are gay based on their sexual experience, that means they fuck millions of niggas. And that's tough. For me, that's tough. That means that you were attracted to a gay ass nigga. So I would want the question to turn around and be like, okay, ma'am, because I've argued with a black woman about her. She said that her baby daddy, he liked having his asshole ate, and she used to do it. And I said, ma'am, he gay. She argued me up and down that he was not gay at all. I said, what? What? Like, she was mad. It was a girl I used to work with. She was mad, like big mad at me because I told her her baby daddy was gay as fuck. What? Why was that sexy to you? Why would you be with a man where you putting stuff in his ass or licking his ass? Like, what? What made you sexually attracted to him? So when women tell me, well, I had sex with a nigga and I was in a relationship with him, and I used to play in his ass. Like, used to play in his ass means that's something you did on a regular basis, and you still found that nigga sexy. How? How? How is that possible? And now you out here clowning him because the relationship didn't work out? Now, what if he'd asked you to marry him? You'd have married a nigga and you playing in his ass. That's what you would have did. But now, since the relationship didn't work out, you can come outside of that relationship now and talk shit. Now, most black men are bisexual. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's a tough conversation. It's a slippery slope, but I don't engage in those conversations. This is why, again, that's that B1 type of shit. Like, I ain't, I'm not with that, man. Like, that's just it's like, wow. They're gonna do it with him, but after the relationship over, they're gonna come outside of it and clown him. And there's one black woman, she stood by her man's sexuality. I argued up with her up and down that he was gay, and we wasn't even cool after that. I argued with that lady up and down that he was gay, and she stood by him. But you got women that was on that panel said, well, most black men bisexual because of this thing that I did to a black man, but they stayed in a relationship with him. So, ma'am, like, can we talk about your degeneracy at some point? Like, it's again, you let those women talk. Like, I wouldn't get over there and jump up on no panel. Like, I ain't, like, let them talk. As I'm listening to this shit, I'm thinking, like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. You did that with him, but because y'all broke up, now most black men bisexual based on your sexual experience. You tell it you ain't fucked but 4-5 niggas your whole life. How in the hell? One, why are you attracted to so many bisexual men? Two, how are you able to talk about most black men are bisexual based on you fucking 5 niggas? It's just like, I mean, to me, those conversations, we need to let those women have those conversations and let those women do whatever they want to do about the conversations. Again, that's where I got this when I start talking about this, was those women saying they were scared of black men even approaching them. And then I saw that post on Instagram by the one Queen Naja, so it just fit all together. So it was that panel that I heard what black women was saying, were they scared of black men, and there were people agreeing with them in the chat. So I'm like, well, shit. Well, black man, stop approaching them then. If they scared of you, if they nervous of you, and they didn't talk about necessarily the approach, they said the presence of a black man. They talked about the stature of a black man. We when we had this conversation, we're talking about, well, he need to approach me respectfully. That's what we made it into, or that's what people on my page made it into. Those black women weren't saying that. They said because he's a black man. It didn't have to be on no weirdo shit. Because he's a black man and he's tall, or maybe taller than them, that they felt intimidated because of him approaching them. So I said, well, let's just not approach him then. That's my method. I mean, that's been my method my whole life anyway. So let's just not approach him then. That way we don't have to worry about intimidating them. We don't have to worry about disrespecting their personal space. We don't have to worry about making them uncomfortable. We don't have to worry about them going to get a gun license and shooting the shit out of us. We ain't got to worry about none of that. Just don't approach him. Damn, okay. Guess says, I've been single 19 years, not being able to find a black man that want a black woman only because of another race of woman want him. They can take him. I'm tired of that. Hey, I respect that. I respect your stance. I respect your stance on that. And I hate that you going through that. For real. I don't know your situation. I don't know your situation, but that is a sad situation that you in. A lot of these niggas do be laying in the caves. But there are black men who don't lay in caves, though. There are black men who do not lay in caves. It's some of us out here don't lay in no damn caves. We ain't fucking with it. Appreciate that, Rozzy. Appreciate that, Rozzy. That picture is legendary. This is the picture I got on the screen on the screen should uh should actually be what our hearts is, man. This should be our heart. This really, if actually, I might fuck around and manipulate this picture and turn this person that's on here into and put a dead raccoon right there. That'd be cold because that's what I'm really all about. Like we trying to kill that coon that's in us just like this. Just how you got to do it. String that motherfucker up and kill her. Oh, you over there in Cali? Like, why you didn't just say that? You over there in California. That's tough, man. Them California niggas, they be over there with all them cave hoes, like just loving the hell out of them cave hoes. They be doing it big. Not saying it's exclusively in California, of course. It's not like I don't see interracial relationships here in North Carolina, or as I travel across the world, or not the world. Here I am acting like I got a goddamn plane just flying around this bitch. As I travel across the nation. Oh, I respect Taz and Nala too. I respect the Taz and Nala's channel. But I couldn't absorb that content constantly. I couldn't do that, Rozzy. I respect the hell out of them. Especially when Taz be on his history shit, man, Taz be getting it in. Like for real. Taz be getting it in. Taz be getting it in. But I'm not out to prove, and I'm not saying that Taz is, but I'm not out to keep going black man, black man, black woman need to separate from each other. Like I don't if that's a stance that somebody has, it is what it is. Like I ain't hating on it, but I can't absorb it into my spirit. I can't absorb it into my spirit. That ain't what I'm doing over here. So I gotta stay focused on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to bring us together and get more of a respectful discussion that we can have together without all the extra shit, man. Without all the blame and shit. Because to me, it's like black men and women both coons. Like it just is what it is. Like if I had only ran into black women as coons in my whole life, then fine. Maybe I would get on here and go in on black women every day. But that ain't the case. That's not my life. If I'd only ran into black men as coons, hell, maybe I get on here and go in on black men. That's not the case. That's not what I ran. My mom and dad, they not no pro black. Like that ain't what's happening. That ain't what's being spread amongst us in our communities, man. So it's like, to me, that's the mission for me. That's the mission for me. To have more of a respectful discourse and we have more respect for each other, have more respect for ourselves. Like it, all that separation shit, like, nah, man. For what? Where you going? Where you going? T says Pookie and Ray Ray make the hood unsafe. This is true. This is true. I cannot argue that Pookie and Ray Ray, since y'all like to use this terminology, I can't argue that it don't make the hood unsafe. But what happens is these white men that we have a tendency to revere and respect, and these cops that are set up in these hoods also are not interested in stopping and making the hood safe either. We act like there is some, they left us to the motherfucking wolves. They left us to the. I came up in the hood, man. Like, so I know what goes down in the hood. I've been engaged in some hood activities myself in my lifetime. Now, I never was into no killing no black men shit. I never was into that type of shit. But we have to understand how even the police that be in hoods, they don't give a fuck about the hood, man. They ain't trying to stop no crime for real. They ain't trying to get killers off the street for real. That ain't what they doing for real. That ain't what they doing. And if you say, well, why don't good black men punish Pookie and Ray Ray? Because good black men punish Pookie and Ray Ray, they gonna end up being the Pookie and Ray Ray y'all talk about with felonies for murder in prison. They gonna end up being them. That's y'all call niggas that got felonies, Pookies and Ray Rays too, right? A murder charge. I mean, like, shit. That's a whole murder charge. Now, if I was to witness a black man doing something foul or some shit to a black woman, I'm gonna intervene. I'm gonna stop that shit. I'm gonna stop that shit. And you have some black men that die like that, but you're not gonna hear about them. Ain't nobody gonna talk about those guys. Ain't nobody gonna talk about those brothers, man, because they don't get as much. There's not as many of them, first of all, and they're not gonna get the shine like that. Our communities don't even respect that shit. We respect dope boys and gangsters. So the black men that have died protecting black women, you ain't gonna hear about them. Like, you're not gonna hear about that. I've read the stories, the news stories about, some black men that may have tried to intervene and he ended up getting killed. I even heard about two black boys dying like that. I mean, it just is what it is. Oh yeah, of course. EK, you absolutely right. Non-black men are running a lot of these drugs, etc., everywhere in America. Black men are not the main ones doing this. Too many fall for the white media hype. Anybody that believes black men pushing the most dope is just you gotta just say that they a motherfucking coon and keep moving. You can't even talk to them really. You can't really talk to them. You can't talk to them. Pyro the Enigma said had to rock a defund the police shirt just for that. I'm gonna make me some defund NASA t-shirts. Like, what the fuck? I swear I'm gonna make that a thing. Like, defund NASA, bitch. I swear I'm gonna make that a thing. Yeah, I know it's a lot of hurt and pain amongst black people, man. Black women, black men. There's a lot of hurt and pain and disappointment that we have for each other, and you gotta let people process their pain, man. Like we be talking about mental health, and we be talking about how much mental health matters, but when it comes to actuality, we don't factor in. You have to let people process their pain, process their grief. You have to let people process that in whatever way they're gonna do it. You have to let people do that. You can't tell them how to do it. You can't make them do it. Uh, you can't make them do it the way you want them to do it. You just have to let them go through whatever they want to go through. And if that a part of that is saying, "Well, I'm not dealing with black men no more," then let them do it. I know that's some coon shit. I'm not doing it over here on my channel. If a black man say, "Well, I done been hurt by black women. I ain't fucking with black women no more. Fuck black women." That's some coon shit. I'm not doing it over here on my channel, but that may be how these people processing their pain, and we can't keep acting like we psychologists, and then we don't even think about what therapy is. You have to let people process their pain and grief, however they're gonna process it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you know that's what it is. That's what it is. That's how it is. T says good black men don't punish Pookies and Ray Rays. This literally proves Cynthia's point, and that's fine. You'll never. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue nobody's points like that. Like if that's the point, and then what's the? I guess at the end of the day, then what? What? Fuck black men, right? Okay, cool. Like I'm not the type of black man that's gonna sit here and argue. Like y'all black women said, "Fuck the black man." I'm crying. I'm hurt. I'm sad. Like no, okay. I'm not familiar with hedgehog dilemma. I'm not familiar with that. But that's my thing. Like, okay, prove whoever's point. It don't matter whose it is, Cynthia's or anybody else's. That black men trash, black men ain't shit. Okay, next. That's fine. And see what I believe black people gotta do, man. You just gotta stay away from energy that you don't vibe with. You gotta stay away from energy that you don't vibe with. That's all it is, man. Like Razi, the only way to punish Pookies is to kill them. That's what she's saying. We should be running around killing Pookies and Ray Rays. And if we don't, that proves Cynthia's point. Okay, let her have that. There's nothing there. And see, Razi, your mistake is that you will ask that question when there's only one answer. That's what we got to be better at being men. You see what I'm saying? Like there is nothing but one answer to that. It's to kill them. Me to jump in, get out of my truck, go to the hood, and kill all thug niggas that's causing problems. There's no, it is what it is. There is no answer. That's what as black men, we have to stop asking questions to these women that have these points. Let them say them. Let them have those talking points. You know the answer to them. Ain't nothing you can do. You can't just shame them because that's not good enough. Because we do that. We shame them. Them niggas is trash. Them niggas be out here bullshitting. That's not enough. So the only other thing you can do is to kill them. They're telling you to go kill the Pookies and Ray Rays. Only the men, though. Don't be out here killing black women. Go kill the men. That's it. That's all. So, Razi, I've noticed when you on those panels, you be asking questions. Stop. Just stop. Don't ask no questions, bro. Because there's no answer to a circular question. Right. Right, Razi. That's not punishing them. So there is no answer to a circular question like that. And according to everybody, Pookies and Ray Rays is killing each other anyway. So, it's like, well, now take a good black man, a black man that's taking care of his family, a black man that's working hard, the good black man. Now we supposed to go kill them and go to prison. That's how we supposed to you again, you have to just let these conversations go. You have to let these conversations go. We're being told to punish, and we understand that punish is capital. We say that my capital punishment. So, good black man taking care of your kids, working hard for your kids, your family, or whatever. You get up from doing that, go murder Pookies and Ray Rays, and go to prison. So when you dealing with this, and just like this woman, I'm guessing it's a woman called T, there is no answer to her question. She says so-called good black men allow Pookie and Ray Ray to make the hood unsafe. All she gonna do is keep saying that over and over. There ain't no point. There's no point. Now I'm not gonna block her or nothing like that. I ain't gonna block her. She apparently new here, so she would come over here talking this type of shit. But there's no point in engaging that. There's no answer to it. And if there's no answer to it, then according to her, we're proving Cynthia's point because we're not out here going to murder, going to the hoods because I'm automatically assuming that every black man live in the hood. So first of all, there's an issue there. There's an issue there that every black man live in the hood. So it's an issue when we start out. Like every black man live in the hood. Okay. The good black men that's in the hood need to be killing the Pookies and Ray Rays. You having these talking points, arguing with these women that make these points, you wasting your time, bro. You wasting your time, man. You wasting your time, bro. Let it go. Cause I fucks with you. I see you be up there trying to, you know, trying to hold your own and trying to, even pine for like, well, why don't say that. Don't go that far. I even see you be trying to do that. No, let them say whatever they want. Let them. Janine says nobody is talking about murder. So then what are you talking about, Janine? And matter of fact, you might want to get with Miss T and y'all figure out what punish is because our understanding of punishment is different than apparently your understanding of punishment. So y'all need to get together and figure out what punishment is before you make the argument that we should be punishing them because clearly you and T are talking about two different things. And I never said Cynthia said that Lamarion Deshawn. I never said I never said that she said that. I don't know what they talking about. I know nothing about what they're saying. I never said that Cynthia said any of that stuff. This lady came in here and said that. I don't know what Cynthia said. I have no idea. No idea. Y'all would have to tell me what punishment is. I don't even know what that means. You can't be talking about shaming. Shaming isn't a punishment. So then what What's punishment then? I don't know. Right, Elaine, you're right. Says the pink pill women in the manosphere are arguing about each other and responding with extremes. We can't make it make sense. I mean, it just is what it is. Fatty Black says they trolls. Y'all call everybody trolls. That's so funny to me. Some of these people believe the stuff that they saying, man. Janine says shaming is a punishment. Well, over here, we do shame this coon behavior. So then why is this being said on my channel? If you, that's why I thought you weren't talking about shaming, because T's not talking about shaming, because we shame all coon behavior on this channel. So then why is that being said here then? You see what I'm saying? Understand that, Janine, you've been here for the whole show. And I don't know if you watch my videos and stuff, but we don't support any coon behavior. We don't support any of that. And see, you and T don't even have the same understanding of punishment, because T says fund the police since good black men won't punish the bad one. All the police do is imprison and kill Pookies and Ray Rays, or not even really imprison them like that. They let them run amok. First of all, the police let them run amok. But if she's using the police as an example of how to punish, then we're supposed to be putting them in prisons and killing them. That's what T said. So Janine, you need to get with T. Don't be mad at me. Don't act. Am I kidding? I'm not one of the black men y'all even talking about. And see, this is the problem. This is the problem, because these talking points are spread all over YouTube, whether or not a black man is being like that or not. I haven't done anything. I ain't did shit wrong. I shame. You said shaming is punishment, then you should be respecting me as a black man for doing such, but you're not, Janine. I'm lumping you with T because y'all saying the same things. You're not talking about me and what I do on my channel and what I'm out here doing with B123 and what I'm projecting out here to black men. You ain't talking about that, nor are you giving me respect for that. You telling me what somebody else done said as far as how shaming is punishment. Well, that's what I'm doing. So why are we making these comments on my channel? That's the problem with black YouTube. Like, this stuff is spread out no matter what people doing. It's spread out everywhere. It's spread out everywhere. This is not the place for that. This ain't what we doing over here. We shame all cooning, not just black male coons, because I know that's what black women like. Well, just call out the black male coons. That's what black women prefer, a lot of them. But that's not all we doing. And I'm gonna call your cooning out too. I'm gonna call all cooning out. I'm saying, Janine, if you were respecting me as a black man and you would just talk about what we doing over here at B123, talk about my content. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Like, talk about what I be talking about. I don't know that all black men are criminals, rapists, pookies, and ray rays. I don't have that experience. I don't have that experience. But I know we shame cooning over here, from gang members to rapists to pedophiles. So what if shaming counts? Then I don't know what I mean. If shaming do count, then hell, I should be getting some respect. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, and grow God, don't ask that question. Don't ask that question. Don't ask why so much hate for black men. Don't waste your time with that question. Because you're gonna have women that find reasons to justify it. There's no point in asking it. You just have to deal and focus on the black women who don't hate black men. That's what you got to do. Same thing I say to black women. Don't ask why. Why questions are done, bro. Like we're past why questions. We're past why questions. There's no point in why questions. There's no point in that. Because all they're gonna say is the black man is failing the black. They're gonna be able to answer your question, but it's a small group of black women. It's a small group. Stop asking why. The same thing I told Razi. We men. We don't ask why questions to women who are saying that we ain't shit. You don't ask them why they saying it. You say okay. And you process how you feel about us in your own way. That's what we do now. Kim and Nicole said it's not hate for black men. We are tired of BS. Okay. But you don't want to show love to black men who's showing love to you. You don't want to do that though. Or I wouldn't be seeing these comments. That's all I'm saying. Like it to me, it just is what it is, man. It just is what it is for me. You know, it's a lose-lose situation for me because even though I'm not a manosphere channel, I'm gonna get comments like I am. All right now, Elaine. Mad love to you. Good night. But I'm gonna still get comments like I am. Even though I'm not a black manosphere channel, I'm a advocate for black women. And I'm gonna tell black women to stop cooning and they don't like that shit. But even though, even though that's happening, and Tommy even saying this shit, and they think this is a relevant comment. Tommy, much respect to you, but I'm gonna say this. She says the majority of black men don't show love for black women, though. You're a minority. How, okay, we talk about black men. Are y'all not watching my lives? If I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, why do I have to hear about niggas doing what they not supposed to do? That's my question to y'all. That's my question to y'all. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a black man, why am I looking at comments that should be on manosphere niggas channels? That's my question to y'all. Why are you telling me what all black men ain't doing? We just got through, didn't we just get through roasting two coons yesterday? Putting white women up over black women? We just did that yesterday. Mike Tyson, Freddie Gibbs. We just did that yesterday. So if a black man is doing what he's supposed to do, he can't even get the benefit of the doubt to not even have these type of comments in his comment section. Like what do y'all want me to do? You said shame niggas. I'm shaming them. I mean, listen, let me take it down a notch real quick. Let me do this. I'm gonna take it down a notch real quick. Because again, this is a circular conversation. If I use my platform to do what I'm supposed to do as a black man, but yet I still have to see the same comments as if I'm on here hating black women, bashing black women, then what is y'all saying y'all don't know how to treat y'all's allies? Are y'all saying y'all don't know how to treat good black men? Y'all claim y'all want them to show up, but sound like y'all don't know how to treat them. Can we talk about that, or is that too much? Is that unfair? Is that a conversation that black women ain't trying to have? Do y'all know how to treat y'all allies? Do y'all know how to treat good black men? Or do y'all just want to say how trash black man is no matter what the video is, no matter what the content is, no matter what's happening? Y'all just want to say how trash black men are. Now she's talking about what Jordan said. I'm talking about what I'm saying. This lady GZ says black women are being killed every 6 to 10 hours, 2 in 24 hours. Treat it like it's your mother, sister, or daughter. What? What? Okay. Like I'm advocating the murder of black women now. Like, see, that's the thing, man. It makes it a very difficult space to be in on YouTube, even if you are a good black man, because you can't necessarily talk to black women about the coon shit they be on, because then it becomes, you know, you only supposed to focus on black men's cooning, but I focus on all our cooning. That's my platform, and I'm getting statistics about black women being murdered. I got daughters, and she's telling me about statistics on black women, like I'm advocating for the murder of black women. Like I don't understand what y'all are showing me, because y'all talking about what the comments are showing y'all. Well, I'm gonna talk about what y'all comments are showing me is that y'all don't know how to treat good black men. You don't know how to treat allies. That's what I'm being showed. It's given. What let y'all say? It's given. It's given. Don't know how to treat good black men. Exposed TV. That's a point. Exposed TV says there is no incentive. Let me read this comment, and I'm gonna go against your comment a little bit. I'm gonna go against your comment a little bit. Let me read it first. Damn, did I lose it? I might have lost it. I might have lost your comment. No, I didn't. It says there is no incentive for black men being good. You will still be lumped in with the rest. Now, I agree with that, but I don't need an incentive. To me, it's just that this is the only way to move our people forward is for us to, be good to each other, be fair with each other, be balanced. There is a very big lack of balance, and I don't need an incentive. I'm saying? I got black daughters and black sons. That's my incentive right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel what you're saying though. Like, it don't matter what I do, it don't matter how many videos I make, no matter what I'm saying on my videos, I'm still going to have black women in my channel telling me how not shit black men are. That's what's happening right now. And if y'all watch my whole stream, I've done nothing. Okay, exposed TV. I feel you. Incentive can be respect. I feel that, but I don't even need respect from these women to keep doing what I'm doing. That's our problem. That's what I want black men to get away from. Because once you start focusing on getting respect, then what you'll end up doing, because I used to do this, you'll end up being bitter because you're not getting that respect. And then you'll respond, and your content and what you're saying will come from a bitter place of, well, I'm trying to get these black women to respect me. And if they're not going to, based on my content, because all you can do is make the content here. And any black woman that knows me in real life, they respect me as a black man. As it so you have to kind of focus on that. If you start focusing on YouTube, you'll end up in this vicious cycle where it's manosphere versus pink pill versus kill all black male babies. You'll end up in that cycle, and you'll only be able to speak from that, the way you felt about reading that or the way you felt about seeing that. These women that are in my comment section right now not giving me respect, I don't need their respect to continue doing what I'm doing. I've never gotten that type of respect from black men or women. So for me, I don't need everybody's respect to do what I do. I'm in my own lane. I got my own thing going. I make my own type of content, and I keep rolling. It ain't even about respect for me. I look in my daughter's eyes. You see what I'm saying? Whenever I'm going to look for respect, I can look in my daughter's eyes. If I want respect from a black woman, or a woman that will essentially be it. Well, I got a 17-year-old, so I can look in her eyes. You see what I'm saying? I think about her. So I don't need respect from random black women. Now, it is a question as to why don't they pick their allies better? Support your allies and don't expect them to kiss your ass all the time. Support your allies. But I can just look in my daughter's eyes, man. I can just look at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it, I talked to her yesterday, and she was talking about she got this little thing. She about to go to college early. Actually, she's graduating in December, and she's about to. She wanted to go on this little college fair trip thing for they little high school taking them to and shit like that. So see me talking to her, me knowing that I got her respect, her just texting me she loved me out the blue. I focus on that. You see what I'm saying? I focus on that. You can't focus on random women on YouTube to get your validation from them. They can't be your gas that keeps your car running. You see what I'm saying? They can't be because we're seeing the wave of what's happening right now. Everybody's running around YouTube talking about how trash either black men or black women are. And even if the content isn't about that, even if the content isn't about that, I have those comments in my comment section. These, to me, the way these women talk about Kevin Samuels, all their comments should be over there for them, not for me. You see what I'm saying? Like, but if you're gonna be a content creator, if you're gonna be a black man, if you're gonna be an alpha black man, we claim we alphas, then you have to look at this and you have to be like, okay, you have to just say, okay, all right, that's how they feel. No matter what you say, it just, it is what it is. Kristen J. Smart girl says I graduated early too. That's a big flex. Man, my baby girl is really making me proud scholastically, man. She's 14th in her school of over 4,000 children. She's ranked 14th, and she mad about that. That's how I know I'm doing good. My baby mad. We just talked about that shit the other day when I went to the house and shit, and she be there. My daughter, she there all week, working a job and everything, and she was mad about the fact that she 14th. I said, baby girl, you don't even know how many people would kill for 14th. You don't even know. Getting letters from Harvard and Yale, and she not going. I done told her she not. I'm not letting my baby go that far. No, nope, 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 nope. Not letting her go that far. Not even gonna allow it. Not even gonna allow it. But she's disappointed about 14th. And I be having tough conversations with her about what we do. So see, I have black daughters. This is just my oldest daughter I'm talking about right now. So it don't matter that I take care of her. You see what I'm saying? Because black women say black men don't take care of their kids. They just need to take care of their kids. Well, I take care of my kids. So once black men get into the situation where they're like, well, I'm taking care of my kids, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, it's a waste of, because all they're gonna say is, nigga, you just one person. That's all they're gonna say. So you should even be defending your manhood against these talking points by talking about what you do, because it doesn't matter. When they tell you that black men aren't raising their kids, let them say it. It don't matter that you raising yours. Let them say anything. I let them say anything to me. I can't talk about how great my daughter doing to defend myself every time somebody tell me black men ain't raising their kids. I can't talk about none of my kids and how I'm raising them. Because hell, if you let motherfuckers on YouTube tell it, I'm not raising them. I'm a deadbeat daddy. I don't do shit. My daughter don't live at my house. Like it's all types of shit to be said about me. And you let people say it, man. They always gonna have a way to minimize you. You just one black man. You an exception to the rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you all you end up doing is wasting your breath. You can say you defend black women. You can say that. They're gonna say you an exception to the rule, just like London Link said. So you have to understand that, if we're gonna call ourselves alphas, you gotta let them talk. Let them say whatever they want to say. Let them feel however they want to feel. Let them react to things however they want to react to them. You see what I'm saying? Just like she just said, most black men aren't active fathers. You're in the minority. So see, I wouldn't even talk about that. If a black woman be like, black men ain't raising their kids, I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to let them say it. I'm going to let them say it because I don't have time to go back and forth to validate my manhood to strangers. That's a pointless. Black men, I want you to stop doing it. I want you to stop attacking or stop going in on black women when they're saying this stuff, because all you end up doing is, and then what they're gonna say to you is, well, see how you talking, you proving my point. It's a slippery slope. It's just a circular argument, man. Like we have to do better than that. We have to be better than that. You get yourself sucked into, now you're trying to say the worst thing you can think of to a woman. When I heard them say that they're aborting black male babies, that shit hurt. Only thing you can retort that with is saying the worst shit in the world to a woman. So then you end up in that situation. And to me, that's not alpha. To me, that's not king. To me, that's not God. We have to stop. Black men, if we're saying that we are the leaders, let them women talk themselves into oblivion. Let them women separate from black men. Let them do whatever they want to do and be fine with it. Not your sister, not your mama, not your neighbor, not your aunt, not it. Let them say whatever they want. Most of them are just avatars. Let them say whatever they want. We have to be better about that as men. Janine says the problem is no one is personally talking about you. You shouldn't be talking about that stuff on my channel at all. Didn't you hear what I said my channel was about? So now we're dealing with, this is why when you ask me, well, how am I disrespecting you? Because I said my channel was not about that type of content. It wasn't about that type of conversation. And you're still making those comments. It doesn't matter if you're talking about me personally. It's my channel. And I'm asking you to respect my channel enough to keep those conversations somewhere else. And you telling me that, nigga, I ain't talking to you, which is basically what you say. Oh, I ain't talking to you though, but it's my channel, and I asked you respectfully to take that shit somewhere else. We don't do that here. That's me being respectful towards you. That's me being respectful towards you. Take that conversation somewhere where it's relevant, somewhere where it'll get a standing ovation. You see what I'm saying? Over here, we're bridging the gap. That's the purpose of this. I understand where some of you guys talking points are coming from, but that's what I asked you, like a man. No disrespect to you. I didn't cuss at you. Y'all know I can cuss. I ain't even cuss at T. I ain't cussed at nobody. I'm asking respectfully to take that type of content or take that type of comment on another channel. It just, this ain't for that. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I mean, we I'm not trying to get stuck here. I'm gonna do my content whether or not black women respect it or not, because black people ain't trying to hear my type of content anyway. Because it's a whole lot of stop cooning shit, and ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take some more of y'all's comments before I actually. Hell, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Before I get the fuck up off here, I'll get into some more of y'all's comments. Exposed TV, you're absolutely right. Leadership requires cooperation. It most definitely does. But you can't have that conversation because that starts a problem too. Um, but it is what it is, man. Like, don't argue with them. Anybody that is B123, any black man in the comment section right now, don't say anything else to T. Let her say whatever she gotta say, man. If she gonna use that, if she gonna be on my channel and do that, then don't even respond, man. Don't respond. That's our new way. Like, that's our new way, man. We don't respond to that shit, bro. We don't do that. We do not even respond to it. We let it go. Don't argue. Oh, Exposed TV says I'm a woman. My bad. Well, anybody that's B123, mad love to expose. Anybody that's B123, we don't argue that, man. We don't argue with people. We let them say whatever they want. And maybe after they're done saying all that and divesting from niggas and killing male babies, maybe once they get done with all that, maybe then we can get some work done when they see that we united or divided, we fall. That's a cosmic law. That is not a that's a cosmic law. That's not something that somebody just making up. Like divided, we fall. That's a cosmic law, and we're showing that. We've been showing that for a while. It is what it is. All right. But some of us had some good laughs in here tonight, and some of us were able to, talk about the subject matter, and I still my stance is not going to change. Anybody that's upset, I got 19 dislikes. I don't even know what I did. Like, I I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what I did wrong. Like black men, stop approaching black women. Let it go. Be cool. Wait for the social cues. I don't even know what I did wrong. I don't even know what happened. It went from 19 to 22. Just that quick. Just as soon as I said it, I don't even know what I said. That was fucked up. But y'all, we are tomorrow night. By the time I get through, working and shit like that, tomorrow night, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a panel about this shot because they doing this a lot of moves being made as far as this shot is concerned. We're gonna have a panel over on Patreon. It'll be open then um, for my brother, uh, uh, Big Boss Calvin, for my brother Razi. I know they want to get up on panels. They love in panels. Um, so disrespectful guy says, so who do you want black men to approach then? Y'all didn't listen. You didn't listen to the stream, sweetheart. If you're a woman, you didn't listen to the stream. I said black men should wait on social cues before they approach black women. They should wait on social cues. Wait on them to be accepted. Wait on a black woman to show her interest in with her body language. Don't just be running up on black women. They said it makes them uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Regina, like Gina. Hey, Gina, you know I love you, right? Look. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying wrong at this point. I don't no idea what I'm saying wrong. Look, suburban kid said you got a black daughter, but you want black men to stop approaching black women. Like I can't, I can't even explain it no more, the more ways than I did. We talked about it. We done laughed about some stuff, and you know what I'm saying. Like we done talked about some stuff, and I talked about what my content was based on tonight. Disrespectful guy says, Rob, that's not how the world works. Men are supposed to come at women, not the other way around. I never said women's supposed to come at men. Like y'all don't listen. Like it's so hard to talk to people. Y'all don't. I never said a woman's supposed to come to a man. I said if she looks in your direction favorably, like wait for the look. I never said. Okay. I mean, I can't say it no more. There's no more I can say. It's clear that maybe people just saw the title and disliked it based on that, but I've explained it. I didn't say women's supposed to start approaching dudes, but dudes should wait on the signal that the woman is interested and want to be bothered that day. I mean, it is what it is, man. I can't do it no better than that. I can't explain no better than that. But mad love to everybody who came through here and spent time with me tonight. Mad love to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will say that black men must be better about dealing with rejection. I will say that. Um, but I mean, I can't control how niggas deal with rejection. That's why I say, well, just don't even approach. That way, you ain't dealing with no rejection. I'm trying to get to the root, as they say. You get to the root of the problem. Get down to the bottom of this thing. Like you can't get rejected if you ain't even run up on nobody that don't want you to begin with. Right? That's my logic. But mad love to y'all. Shout out to Team Rob. Y'all know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. And mad love to my pride. I appreciate y'all for coming in here tonight. I appreciate the people who listened. This was a long stream. This is probably one of the longest streams I ever did. This shit's been almost about 4 hours. Longest stream I done did, period. I don't be on here long like that. But mad love to y'all for spending this time with me. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Um, share the video, put it out there. Let everybody know where we at. Let everybody know what we doing over here at B123. We have our own way. We in our own lane, and we trying to grow with each other, man. Like that's what this is all about: is to grow together, not grow apart. And I don't understand how that's negative. You know what I'm saying? Don't give a fuck either, because I kept it calm with y'all tonight. But y'all know I can turn. I kept it real. Some of y'all know I kept it real respectful tonight and was chill. I can cuss a motherfucker. I ain't even do all that. Didn't even do it. Kept it cool. Kept it in the pocket. I kept it real respectful. So really mad love to y'all for enjoying this and spending this time with me, man. I'll announce the time either on my social media and on my channel, because I don't have an exact time. It's just gonna be depending on whenever I get stopped and all that type of shit. So that's what tomorrow we're gonna be talking about, that shot. And we're gonna be doing that on Patreon. Okay. Mad love to y'all. I'm out.